Locations impacted include Amarillo, Panhandle, Fritch, Lake Tanglewood, Washburn, Mescalero Park, and Pantex. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Armstrong, Carson, Potter, and Randall. The severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Carson and northern Potter counties is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for western Hutchinson and eastern Moore counties. At 7:13 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 8 miles northwest of Semford, or 16 miles northwest of Borger, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Hazard: ping-pong ball size hail and 60. The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for western Beaver County, Texas County, northern Hansford County, northwestern Nickeltree County, until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 7:23 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles southeast of Goodwell, or 10 miles south of Guyman, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard: ping-pong ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source: radar indicated. Impact: minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Guyman, Hooker, Goodwell, Texoma, Tyrone, Optima, Hardesty, Hawk, Adams, Boyd, Bryan's Corner, Baker, and Turpin. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Hansford and Nickeltree. The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Hutchinson County, Hansford County, eastern Sherman County, northeastern Moore County, until 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 7:04 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 9 miles west of Morse, or 21 miles northeast of Dumas, moving northeast at 75 miles per hour. Hazard: golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source: radar indicated. Impact: minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Spearman, Groover, Morse, and Texoma. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Hansford, Hutchinson, Moore, and Sherman. The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Armstrong, northern Randall, western Carson, and eastern Potter counties. At 7:26 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles northeast of Amarillo, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Hazard: golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source: trained weather spotters reported golf ball size hail. Impact: minor damage to roofs.
What's up, you guys? Hope you all are doing all right here. I didn't mean to change that, but we're good already. Anyways, guys, welcome. Hope you all are doing good here. So, as you may have heard, we did have an EAS that just went off here not too long ago. We're just going to go ahead and zoom in so you guys can actually see this here. So, yeah, we have a bit of things that's actually kicking off here at the moment. We actually do have a lot of storms here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and switch to GR2 so you guys can kind of see what we're talking about. A long line of severe thunderstorms is kicking off here. I do have my chat over here on the right, and I do have IMBot here on the left, so that we can go through this. We're probably going to be live here for a while tonight, you guys. Planning on being live here at least until 4 o'clock in the morning. That's kind of the plan here, or at least trying to go that far. So we're going to see exactly how far we can go. I already got some snacks. I got a Slim Jim here. Obviously, it's going to be useful when we do go live. I also have my drink here as well. We are ready to go, you guys, and we do have an active tornado warning that is currently here in effect. But anyways, guys, hope you all are doing good. Glad to see you here. Let's go ahead and go up here in the chat. I do see that Abby's here. What's up, Abby? What's up, Matt? What's up, Toby? What's up, Stormy? What's up, you guys? What's up, Jenny? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you here. What's up, Devin? What's up, Tyler, man? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see all of you guys here. Other Matt says, hello and good evening, Andrew. What's up, Matt? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you here, man. I don't know if I said Devin, but I know Devin's here as well. What's up, Devin? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope all of you guys here are doing all right. So if I forgot your name, obviously sorry, but these are the ones I am seeing here. Also, Courtney's here as well. What's up, Courtney? Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing good. So yeah, that's what we're talking about here. Let's go and see here. Jenny says snap it to a Slim Jim. Heck yeah. Dude, Slim Jims are the best. They are really the best. Okay, so we have an EAS coming through here. We're going to go ahead and listen to see what this has to say. A new warning is now issued.
The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Hutchinson County.
Okay, so it's just another severe thunderstorm warning. Nothing too crazy. We're just going to go ahead and turn that down here. Okay, I'm turning off my audio from my iPad so it doesn't do anything. But we have some nasty looking cells here. I mean, look at this. We're having a lot of heavy reports here as well. 2.75-inch hail report here near Leoti, or Leoti. Or Loti, I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's Leoti. But look at this. 2.75 tornado warning is now canceled. We're about to get to that here. Found hailstone estimate 2.5 to 2.75 inches 1 mile west of Leoti. That is actually pretty crazy. That is actually really, really, really crazy. Let's go ahead and see here. Big day. Yep, it's going to be a big day here for today. We're seeing a lot of risk here popping up. That was just a severe thunderstorm warning, just continuing here. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, I mean, look at this. We're having a lot of cells here. This is pretty nasty. And this is going to kick in here and even into tomorrow. So today is not the only day here. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a look here towards the panhandle of Texas. Like I said, we don't have any tornado warnings in effect right now, but look at all these severe thunderstorm warnings we do have in effect here. South Dakota, Wyoming, bits of Texas, more South Dakota, Oklahoma here, Kansas. A lot of these states here are seeing these, and the panhandle looks like it's really starting to kind of light up here. There's kind of even a bit of a tail end Charlie going on here. We have a little bit of a kind of a hook looking like it's trying to form here. That is what we are looking at here. Let's go ahead and see here. Toby says, I shared the stream with some Discord servers for my friends. Thank you so much, Toby. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, we're going to cover this for you guys. Here comes another EAS here. Okay, I'm not really seeing any rotation on that, which is definitely some good news. Let's go ahead and see what the warning this is and what it's talking about. If it's a tornado, we're going to stop and listen. Which, you know, it's kind of hard to tell.
The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for western Armstrong County.
Okay, so I get that severe thunderstorm warnings are huge deals, and they actually really are, and you know, especially for today. But we're only gonna listen into the NOAA weather radio here on max volume whenever a tornado warning is here. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Tyler Man says, "Hey, what's up, Tyler Man? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you all here. Hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you guys are staying safe here. So if you guys are across these regions, man, we have a lot to go over. What is this? Dust storm. I've never seen one of these reports before. Dust storm here. Multiple reports here of near zero visibility along I-25. Multiple accidents noted on social media. Winds gusting between 60 to 70 miles per hour. Wow, look at that. Yeah, and obviously we have a lot of these looking cells here. Let's go ahead and pull up my pin here. That way I can actually draw on the screen. I always do that at the last minute here. So let's go ahead and launch this, and we'll see basically what's going on here. We're going to draw on the screen here so we can actually kind of note what's happening. So let's go ahead and drag this over here. And obviously, you know, where you see these kind of purples and these pink shaded colors and whites, these are our hail core. This is our hail core right here. This is where there's some very, very happy. I guess they're not so happy right now, but, you know, honestly, this is here just east of happy. And the radar is actually picking up about a 1.75-inch hail, you know, hailstone inside of the storm. Now, this is a radar estimate. This is basically, seriously, this is not a, you know, not exactly what's happening on the surface, but this is a radar estimate. Basically, radar is scanning much higher up. I mean, this is actually about 1,500 feet. This is really not too high, but obviously, as you get closer to the ground, some of these hailstones can melt by the time they reach the surface, in which, you know, true size, this is estimated. Not to mention, radar is not perfect at, you know, actually getting the true size. It's just an estimate, you know, based off of this, and the radar is definitely picking up some heavy hail here. And obviously, hail is going to be a concern here, mostly for the southern portions here of the states. Let's go ahead and see here. I got some comments coming through here. I'm going to try to get as many comments today as I can. Tyler Man says, you're my favorite person to watch on YouTube. Well, thank you so much, Tyler. It's greatly appreciated. Glad to be here for you guys. Toby says, so far, thunderstorm warnings. Hope it doesn't get very bad for people there. We do have a 5% tornado warning, or tornado threat here, not a tornado warning. 5% tornado threat here, which is obviously still a chance, but I think our greatest chance here is going to be for damaging winds and hail. So we're still gonna stream on that. That's the reason why I'm here. A few isolated tornadoes are possible for today, basically. However, the major threat is hail, as well as damaging winds. So we got to watch out for that. That is what we are looking at. There's also 2 severe thunderstorm watches that are in effect. I'm very aware of that, and I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and switch here over to the screen here. This is our Storm Prediction Center outlook here for today. Now, there's 4 shades here, and I'm sure you guys, I mean, some of you guys know how to read this, but some of you guys don't. And for you guys who don't worry, we're going to go ahead and go over that here right now. So, if you are across the light green here, this does cover a lot of the upper elevations of the Rockies, as well as into bits of the northern Ohio Valley. This is basically showing you that some thunderstorms actually are possible. So, look out for a few thunderstorms in the area being possible here. However, they're not expected to be severe, but that does change here once we move into the green, the dark green here. And once you start to move into the dark green, this is where that severe threat starts to come in effect here. So, imagine a scale from 1 to 5. 1 being the lowest severe threat, lowest potential of severe weather, and lowest probability. And 5 being the highest, the absolute worst chance that Mother Nature could do. You know, worst potential and worst probability here. So, we are clocking in here a severe threat level 1 out of 5 across the dark green, but this does cover a lot of ground. So these are the areas here we could expect severe weather as far down south as basically southwestern Texas and as far north as the upper portions of the Midwest here. We're talking all the way to northern bits of Minnesota here, where we are seeing, that scared me. Okay, I'm going to have to turn that down a bit because that's obviously scared me. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning here with considerable damaging wind threat here, 2-inch hail for Grant. Haskell, let's go and see Kansas here. This is in western Kansas. This is in Dodge City. I do believe so. So this is what we are looking at here at the moment. So, like I said, severe threat level 1 out of 5 across the dark green here. This is our first level of severity, but this does cover a lot of ground. 2 out of 5, this is where things get a little bit worse, a little bit higher severe, you know, a little bit higher probability of seeing severe weather does increase here, as well as the overall impact could actually be a bit higher across the regions here. We're going to break that down here in a second. And we do have a severe threat level 3 out of 5. So if you guys are across the orange, this is our greatest threat here for severe weather here for today. Now, like I said before, if you are across the dark green and inwards, you do have the chance here for severe weather here for today. So this is what we are looking at. Overall, this is covering millions and millions of people. And the severe threat here for today. Now, in regard to tornadoes, there is a 5% chance here. There is, you know, kind of 2 areas of 5% chance here across bits of southwestern South Dakota. Basically, you know, a small portion of northwestern Nebraska here as well, and a very small portion of eastern bits of Wyoming. This is what we are seeing here at the moment. So, and obviously we do have an even larger 5% chance here. Basically, it is what it looks like. It's just a 5% chance here of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of a given point here. Kind of what we are taking a look at here. That is what we are seeing here. Let's go and see here. Have I ever seen a UAP on radar? Elaborate a bit. I've heard... I've seen a lot of crazy stuff on radar here, but... don't exactly know what you're talking about there. So let's go ahead and see here. We do have a lot of crazy stuff that is going on here. So like I said, in regard to tornadoes, 5% chance here is our maximum threat here. Damaging winds is going to be one of our major threats here, as well as hail. I mean, look at this. We have two 30% significant zones. So if you are across the region here, seriously, we do have a large chance we could see. So this specifically here is for damaging wind potential. We have a 30% chance of significant damaging wind gusts across the areas here, kind of in this black netted area here, in regard to things. Oh, UFO on radar. No, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff on radar. I've seen birds, I've seen insects, I've seen wind turbines. We actually seen one of those in our last stream. Yeah, you'll see some crazy stuff, even bats and a whole bunch of non-meteorological stuff, chemtrails as well. We've seen tons and tons of stuff, gravity waves, and a whole bunch of cool stuff you can see on radar here. But like I said, this is what we are looking at. So we have a pretty large damaging wind potential here, as well as hail is going to be a big concern here as well. 30% chance of seeing hail the size of 2 inches in diameter and larger. That's actually a pretty nasty threat here for overall severe weather here. So we got to be on the lookout here for today, and then tomorrow we do have another risk as well. We're going to switch back here to tomorrow's risk. It's a large slight risk here that does cover a lot of the upper Midwest here and into the Midwest regions, all the way down to the Central Plains. This is something we got to watch out for as well. Those are 2 5% chances here across the region here. Yeah, we have a wind potential here as well as our hail as well. So we got to watch out for this. Like I said, this is going to continue not only for today, but it will continue into tomorrow as well, in which we have got to continue watching this. So we're going to go ahead and switch here back to the radar view in regard to what is currently going off here right now. We have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect here across the central, northern, basically the central panhandle here of Texas. A lot of hail reports here of 2.5 inches here. We have another one that was up here further to the north here, 2.75 inches of hail being reported here. That is well more than enough to cause some damage, which is actually pretty daggone crazy here. We actually are seeing some pretty nasty cells, and like I said, these areas here where we do see this pink and purple and the white here, this is basically showing us that we have a lot of crazy hail that actually is, likely falling out of the storm here. Heavy precipitation as well as some hail definitely being a concern here. So this is something that we definitely have got to watch here. Got a report coming in here near Hugoton, Kansas here. We have had a ASOS report wind gusts of 61 miles per hour from the south-southeast. This is in Kansas. Like I said, Hugoton. So this was in Kansas here. So this is what we're looking at. This just now popped up here. Back from 5 minutes ago. This was reported 5 minutes ago. Well, we just got the report, but it was from 5 minutes ago. Pretty crazy. That's actually pretty crazy here. And obviously, like I said, that damaging wind potential and that, those hail are going to be pretty big threats here. I mean, a lot of these, look at this. Ping pong ball size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. A lot of them here across the north central portion here of the Texas Panhandle. The central portion of the Panhandle of Texas, I should say. And it moves into bits of western. It actually does include a bit of, central portion here of the Panhandle of Oklahoma and to western Kansas here. We're going to go ahead and switch here to a radar view in Goodland, KGLD. This is our radar in northwestern Kansas here. We're going to wait for this to load here for a second. Here comes all those polygons, and there you go. There's all of our storm team. I mean, look at this. A lot of these are having nasty hail cores inside of them, which they are very significant storms here. We're seeing a lot of potential agriculture being impacted today. We're seeing a lot of, maybe some injuries, in regard to things here. A lot of new severe thunderstorm warning here in effect. Let's go and see. We might hear it on the EAS. We'll go ahead and give it a second. I don't think we will, though. But this is in Kansas, 1.25 inch hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This just popped up here for Scott, Kansas, until 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So this has roughly about 45 minutes to go. Devin says there's a new mesoscale discussion. Non-thunderstorm wind gusts reported of 63 miles per hour here in Finney, Colorado. I said that wrong. I thought the abbreviation was CO, so I thought it was Colorado. But no, it's actually Kansas County is what it means. Finney County, Kansas, reported by the public here at 7:11. So this was obviously a while back here, but this is what we are looking at. this is a report. So Devin said there's a new mesoscale discussion, so we're going to go ahead and pull back here for a second. We have the Storm Prediction Center up, so we're going to go ahead and look at this here real quick. It's going to be out of frame here for a second. Let's go ahead and move back here. So by next live stream, I should have everything under control in regard to, you know, having to zoom in all the time. Next time, I should have it down. Oh, yeah, look at all these. We have a lot of watches in effect here. We have 4 severe thunderstorm watches that are in effect here, and we have a new mesoscale discussion. Basically considering another severe thunderstorm watch. That's basically what these mesoscale discussions do. They're basically a watch this area here for a possible watch. Watch extension or new watch may be needed later this evening, according to the Storm Prediction Center here. Yeah, this is actually pretty crazy here. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, yeah, this is, we're going to watch out for this. We're going to watch for a possible another watch. Thank you so much, Devin. If there's a watch issue, let me know. Put it down in the chat here, and I'll definitely try to get to it here. I mean, regardless, we're seeing some pretty crazy stuff kicking off here, y'all. Pretty nasty stuff. Let's see. Another severe thunderstorm warning just now popped up here. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 1.5-inch hail. I believe that is half-dollar size hail. If not, I think it might even be ping-pong ball size hail. Yeah, 1.5, I believe. This is for Grant, Haskell, Seward, Stevens as well until 8:30 p.m. Central Time. This is for, yeah, like I said, Grant, Seward, Stevens, Kansas here until 8:30 p.m. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, look at this. We're getting a lot of those non-damaging or non-thunderstorm wind reports here. And we got some strong backing with 67 miles per hour here from Imperial Airport. That's pretty crazy. That's actually pretty nuts. I mean, look at this long line we have going on here. Huge old line of storms popping off here at the moment. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's go and pull. I'm going to pull up the meso analysis. I want to see what's going on conditionally in the atmosphere here. We're going to take a look at the conditional state here in the atmosphere. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Oh, that probably won't work. All right, let's zoom in a little bit here. So 925 millibar. This is our lower level jet. We do have a okay lower level jet here. We're talking 30-40 knots of northerly shear here around towards the surface, around 1 kilometer up, I believe. Toby says, I'm willing to stay as long as possible to try to keep informed and such. Well, thank you so much, Toby. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, obviously that could help. We have a very strong area of low pressure here. You can see it right there. This is our area of low pressure. This is driving up a whole bunch of warm air, pulling it all in from the Gulf of Mexico, where it's much warmer and a lot of moisture is. And then what we're seeing here is essentially all that cold air that's backing in behind it. You know, pushing against the warm here. This is our cold front, and we actually are seeing this thing rotate counterclockwise. That's basically the way that they move. They rotate counterclockwise here, from right to left. So, I mean, yeah, this is the reason why we're starting to see this interaction take place here. Lower level jet is enough to allow for tornadoes to form here, definitely for sure. But the upper levels, a little bit more weaker on terms of things, but it's okay. Still about 40 knots, so yeah, it should be enough to allow for maybe some tornadoes, some severe thunderstorms. Obviously, 40 knots is okay enough. And let's talk about energy. Let's see the instability that's going on here. Let's see. A lot of it looks like it's capped out, but it's obviously firing along this edge here ahead of this. So we are kind of not really expecting thunderstorms to pop off here yet across these areas here. And we're just starting to see them fire off here across this line, basically across the region there. This is where we are seeing those thunderstorms pop off at because the cap is minimal. There is no lid. Like I said before, you can think of it as a water bottle or something that has a lid on it. thunderstorm wants to rise, and all that air that's inside the bottle can't escape if the cap is on. So if you take the cap off, then it allows for all the water or the air that's inside this water bottle to actually leave and actually go out of the bottle. And we're seeing right here that the bottle cap is still on, so any thunderstorm is not going to produce through here. And we're starting to see that in this little small area here that cap is off, and that's where we are seeing those thunderstorms popping off here, as you can actually see on the radar view above me, which is why we're starting to see a lot of those long-lined thunderstorms kicking off, a lot of heavy hail and a lot of damaging winds here. So we are seeing a very conditionally unstable atmosphere here for today, in regard to both the hail side and the damaging wind side here as well, which is actually pretty nasty. I mean, honestly, this is actually pretty crazy. We're seeing just about near 3,000 mixed layer cape here. 2,000 across the western side of Kansas into Nebraska here. We're seeing about 2,700, a bit more. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of energy. Definitely a lot of energy in the atmosphere here for overall thunderstorms. So we have a pretty mild to modest, wind shear values here. I mean, like I said, 40 knots here at the lower levels and about 40, 50 knots at the mid levels, which, that is definitely supportive of, severe thunderstorms and potentially tornadoes. But a lot of it's in our thermodynamics here for today. A lot of it is in our, a lot of it's in our atmosphere in terms of temperatures and thermos. A lot of it is with hail being a concern here, and all that energy we have is going to get caught in that downdraft. Which goes up must come down. All that cold air to start sinking back down is going to obviously once it hits those pockets of energy, that's going to cause it seriously. It's going to cause it to be pretty nasty with some of those damaging wind gusts here. So we are seeing damaging wind gusts and large hail being a concern here for today. Obviously, I mean, look at all these cells that we're seeing pop off here. Multiple of them. You got these pinks and purples here, like I said. These are the areas here of very heavy rain, as well as some very large hail. Look at that. Look at that slice of hail core right there, just north of Rexford, west here of Selden. This is basically across the northwestern side of Kansas. This is a very nasty storm here. So this right here, my friends, this is right where we are seeing some very large hail, most likely just north of Rexford. And the thing is that the radar is actually, this is scanning about 3,500 feet up in the air, which is obviously a bit of distance here. But, honestly, with this magnitude, it's showing about 2.5-inch hail estimated by radar here. That is what we are seeing here at the moment. Regardless, it's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty here. The warning does show, look at this, golf ball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts here. That's wicked. That is, wow. Okay. So we got to watch out for this, guys. Pretty nasty day here. We have another cell just now popping off, it looks like here. Okay, it's been going on here for a little bit. We got other cell that's popping off here just right going over to basically just past it here east of Edson right now. This is not severe warm, but obviously in the latest scan here we are starting to see a little bit of pink and purple starting and whites popping out here. Could be a beginning of a new hail core on the latest scan here. We're gonna see here. Jenny says, "How big is the hail?" We're seeing. We already had a report here for today of 2.75 inches, which that is, I'd say roughly, probably about the same size as the width of this phone here. I'd say that's about the size of hail. It's kind of hard to tell. This is a iPhone XR. Probably about the size of the width of an iPhone. Just something on hand I can show you. That's probably about the size, that's near the size of hail that we're already seeing here. And you gotta think, it's a big ice ball, and ice is very, very heavy. And obviously, with those damaging winds that we do have mixed in with this, I mean, obviously that's not adding any good factors in, because you get those really heavy hailstones starting to move at quick speeds, and once that happens, you get a lot of potential energy there, a lot of damaging potential in regard to things. So here towards Russell Springs, we do have a 1.75-inch hail report, golf ball size hail reported in Russell Springs. Yep, this is basically here across bits of western Kansas. I mean, look at all these reports coming in here. We have a long line of storms popping off here from the southern portion of the panhandle of Texas, all the way up as far north as South Dakota. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and switch up here to South Dakota. Let's see what's going on down here, switching to KUDX radar in western South Dakota. It looks like there's a lot of action on the eastern flank. It kind of looks like, so we might have to switch radar here to KABR. Something a little bit closer here. Toby says that's big hail. It really is. That is very large hail. I mean, look at this. Look at that nasty set of storms. Look at it. There's another nasty looking hail core right there. Definitely causing a lot of hail. I mean, look at this. Radar is estimating 3.74 inch hail. That is larger. That's about, I'd say that's near softball size. Let's see what they warned it for here. Let's see. They put just quarter size hail in this. I guess it's because the radar is scanning much higher. That actually does make a lot of sense here. Radar scanning it at about 7,700 feet. So yeah, that's much higher in the atmosphere. Obviously, just hailstones have a lot of time to melt before they hit the ground. So it does make sense that why it's just warned here. Just for quarter size. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Pretty nasty cells kicking off here. It's far north of South Dakota. This is probably their first round of storms that they're seeing this year. And it's already starting off as a pretty bad one. You know, with a lot of hail and a lot of damaging winds kicking off with this. Definitely is not good. Definitely is not good here. Let's go and see all the warnings we have. These are all the severe thunderstorm warnings we have active. We have 5 of them being considerable. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of them now. Wow. Okay, we have 16 severe thunderstorm warnings. I just got a report coming in here from ASOS station, and basically this is in here. Doesn't really show. Actually, no, it does. Garden City, Kansas. Garden City, Kansas reported a damaging wind gust of 73 miles per hour. 73.7 from the south-southeast. Wow. Okay, so this was in Garden City, Kansas. I believe on the western side, if I'm not mistaken. Here we have a. Okay, we just got a new outlook coming out here. New storm prediction center outlook. I just see. Caught you, Devin, on that one. New convective outlook here. Let's go ahead and switch here. Just updated 3 minutes ago here. Still, we have an enhanced risk. Oh, I think they Zimir, did they make that 5% larger? Okay. Yeah, these are still the same. Hail and winds here. Okay. Grant County, Kansas, reporting egg-sized hail at 7:35 p.m. Central Time, reporting by social media here 3 miles south of Ulysses in Grant County, Kansas. That is, yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's honestly pretty crazy. Yeah, we have a lot of reports coming on here as well. On the west central portion here of South Dakota here, we have some reports here just north of Cottonwood. We have a 1.25 inch here report from Train Spotters. To northeast of that, we have another 1.5 from a National Weather Service employee. You know that's a good that's a good report from whenever the Weather Service gets in there. 0.88 inches reported here from the public, a little bit smaller than quarter size. Let's go ahead and see here. Dodge City, Kansas. This is where I'm getting these alerts from. Reports a wind gust of 60 miles per hour here. Let's go ahead and see. It just moved here in Dodge City, Kansas. Here, ASOS station reported 52 knots or 59 miles per hour. 59.8, basically 60 mile per hour wind gust here, which is right there on that severe criteria. That's pretty crazy. Toby says that 5% looks a bit more bigger, or maybe I forgot what it looked like before. That's kind of what I'm thinking, honestly. I know it was decently last time, but in my opinion, I think it does look a bit bigger here. Regardless, I mean, if you are inside of any of these shaded colors, you have the risk for tornadoes for today. Whatever percentage you're in, either 2 or 5% chance, it's within 25 miles of you, you have that percent chance that a tornado could strike. There's a 98% chance that you could not see a tornado within this green area here, and there's a 95% chance you could not see a tornado within 25 miles here of a 5% given point here. Now, this is not just specifically over the whole entire event. This is repeating every single 25 miles. But yeah, that is what we are seeing here. Hi, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you here. I don't know how to pronounce your name, or else I would say your name, but obviously I see it Marnatha. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. You guys, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Like I said before, I'm not the best with names here, so hope you're doing good. Glad to see you here once again. I do recognize you though. So look at this. The hail core is looking pretty nasty here now. It was before. Now it's looking even worse on the east central portion here of South Dakota. Look at this. Yeah, pretty nasty here. We got ourselves right here in the whites. This is basically showing us some very crazy, hail here. Here we go. Garden City, Kansas. ASOS reporting 73.7 mile/hour wind gusts here, southeast at, let's see, 54. So this was just 3 minutes ago. I think we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. I think that's just what we just now saw. Let's see. Okay, they just gave us another one here for Miller. Let's go and see here. $half size hail. Okay, so they upgraded the risk here. 60 mile/hour wind gusts and 60 mile/hour wind gusts and $half size hail. That's actually pretty decent hail. That's 1.25. Yeah, it's just slightly bigger than quarter, but it is still damaging hail. You know, also mixed with these damaging wind gusts, it could get pretty crazy. Matt says, could I tell my wife, Shirley, happy birthday? Happy birthday, Shirley. Here from the NWW16 team. Happy birthday. Yeah, we obviously got to keep an eye on this here. Let's see. New severe thunderstorm warning here. Damage threat considerable. 6 mile/hour wind gusts and 1.75 inch. That's ping pong ball size hail here. This does include Seward and Stevens, Kansas, until 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So if you guys want to convert this, the time below me is in Eastern Time. So it says here until 8:45. So this would be 9:45 Eastern Time here. So yeah, but happy birthday, Shirley. Happy birthday. And I hope you have a wonderful one. But yeah, I mean, we're going to go and switch down here just a little bit more to the south here. We're going to see what's going on here. We're going to see what's going on down here at these southern cells. I mean, look at all these. One after another with warnings here. A lot of reports coming through. I mean, look at this. Ridiculous. Yeah, we got a little bit of, I think these are also wind turbines. There's something. They're definitely turning, that's for sure, because we have a lot of strong winds. You know, the radar doesn't really pick them up, if I recall, whenever the winds aren't blowing that fast for them to move. Now, but since we have a lot of strong advection, all that warm air driving its way up here, yeah, we actually are getting, you know, those things spinning here. I mean, look at this. We got some pretty nasty cell action going on here. We have a little bit of a meso, it looks like there, but nothing of concern as of now. Garden City, this is where we had that 73 mile/hour wind gust that just now came in. There goes my camera. For the first time of the live stream here for tonight, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is my camera deciding it wants to give out on me again. Give a round of applause to my beautiful camera here who absolutely loves to cut out on us. But anyways, probably won't be the last time for today's live stream, so just get used to it, y'all. It's something that loves to happen here. Let's go see. Matt says thank you. You're very, very welcome, Matt. Let's go ahead and keep this thing going here. We have any new reports? 60 mile/hour wind gust and 1.75 inch. I think that's ping pong ball size hail, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's golf ball size. Because 1 inch is quarter size, 1.25 is $half, 1.5 is ping pong ball, 1.75 is golf ball size, and then 2 is not exactly sure. I think it might be grapefruit or softball. Regardless, that's pretty large hail. Let's see here. We have a hail report coming in here from Deerfield. Here in, let's go and see, Kearney County, Kansas. Public report here of 0.75 inches here. Yeah, 0.75 inches here at 7:20. So this was, oh wow, this is a while back here. Yeah, 30 miles northwest of Deerfield. Yeah. Matt says, nice haircut. Thank you so much, Matt. Greatly appreciated. And look at all these. These are all of our active warnings we have right now, you guys. We have a lot of them going on here. These ones with the C's here, we've learned that they are considerable severe thunderstorm warnings, meaning that these are bad ones. And if you guys are in a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, I mean really any severe thunderstorm warning for today, you have got to treat this as a very serious situation. So if you guys are in a severe thunderstorm warning here for today, treat it as, I mean, really like a tornado warning. Because seriously, you know, these are producing tornado-like wind speeds and some very large hail. Completely stay away from windows. New AIS coming through. Let's go and listen to this and see what we have going on here in the crazy weather world. If it's tornado warning, we're going to listen to it. If not, we're going to cut it off.
The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yep, just a severe thunderstorm warning. Obviously, like I said, these are very important, but we're not going to take time to listen to each one of these as we do come in. But if it's a tornado warning, we definitely will. I mean, look at all these warnings we have active here, y'all. We have a lot of them kicking off here. A lot. A lot of them happening right now. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, there you go. 72 mile per hour wind gust report here from AWOS station. Wow. So see, Devin says, be back in about 10 minutes. All right, sounds good, Devin. Hope to see you then. Okay. Okay, so I say I feel like we should take a look at some of these models here. We got to look at these models in regard to timing here, because I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, I mean, what time are you expecting to see severe weather around your region? I mean, obviously we're seeing a bit of this action that is kicking off here. It's currently 9 o'clock. Forecast models are kind of showing it dying down here, kind of towards midnight, but then kicking back with another wave. I mean, look at this. We're literally seeing 2 waves of severe thunderstorms here. I mean, look, see, we're currently seeing this happen. Time's above my head here, above the radar. But this is where we are seeing our first wave of thunderstorms driving its way through. We go ahead and plow here to midnight. It kind of fades out across the region. I mean, this is basically what that line is doing. Then it kind of breaks up here. But then watch this. We have another line that'll cross the same regions here. So this is only the first round for them. Probably going to see some more after this. That's crazy. That's honestly pretty nasty here.
At 7:29 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles southwest of Ringgold, or 16 miles northwest of Borger.
What's going on in regard to yeah, I want to know what's going on with the dew points here, or at least the temperatures here. I mean, look at all that. Look at all this craziness. Look at all that motion. You all see how it cools down like drastically over that line. So I'm gonna move this. So pay attention right here, you guys. Pay attention right where the storms are, right around in here. Okay, pay attention right around in this area here. You're gonna see those temperatures cool off dramatically as we move over the frames. You can see them kind of puffing out and cooling down. That's all of your. Oh, there you go. Then you got that major cold front driving its way through. Wow, that's ridiculous. That's cool looking. That's the thing. You know, these models are very satisfying to watch here as well. But what you're seeing here is all that cold air coming down from the thunderstorms. And, you know, this actually motion can cause outflow boundaries, you know, potentially other, they act like mini cold fronts, and all that cold air starts shooting out, and it could actually spark off new thunderstorms because it basically pulls up that warm air in the atmosphere, which allows it to, you know, really kind of kick off. And which could actually fire, you know, additional thunderstorms like I was saying here. Absolutely crazy. Very, 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 very crazy here. So we got to continue watching this here. Obviously, some very warm temperatures is here right now. I mean, look at this. All of that warm air being shot up here from the Gulf of Mexico. You know, like I said, this is basically what does happen here. As we have an area of low pressure somewhere up in here on the, you know, basically between the eastern Rockies into the western side of the plains here. And it basically drives a whole bunch of really warm air from the Gulf of Mexico and starts piercing its way up here to the north, which is why it's so daggone warm before these events, is because all that Gulf of Mexico moisture and temperatures drive their way up here. We have a new report coming in here from 7:50 p.m. Central Time here. This was in Hugoton. Stevens County, Kansas reports hail of ping pong ball size hail, 1.5 inch here. across, like I said, Hugoton and Stevens County, Kansas. Let's go ahead and see. Jenny says possible thunderstorms in Virginia next week. Well, I'm not in Virginia anymore, unfortunately, because it always seems like, well, I mean, I actually like it down here in Kentucky, but for thunderstorm's sake, it always seems like they want to happen when I'm gone. That's usually how it goes. But yeah, that's what we're seeing here. But anyways, guys, you know, glad to have all of you guys here for today. We have a 74 mile per hour wind gusts coming up here. Look at this. 74 mile per hour wind gusts here. ASOS station in Goodland. Wow. 1 mile visibility due to blowing dust. I wonder if we can see that on the satellite view. That's kind of what I'm... Because sometimes you can actually see it pop up here on the satellite. I've seen it many times before here, and there you go. There's all those cells that are firing off, but that's not the view we want to look at. Oh, I think we can see it here. Let's go ahead and switch here to regional. I do believe that we can actually see this here. There you go. Y'all see that dust? It's kind of hard to see, but you can obviously see it. Wow. I'm going to zoom into a localized sector so you guys can see it a little bit closer. Look at this, okay? Pay attention. All that is dust. You can see right here. All this is dust. You can obviously see those northerlies. You know, all that. You can see how they're blowing to the north here, so we're going forward in time now. And you can see they're moving here to the north. And then obviously we go back here. But they're moving to the north here. And that's really showing you a good vector of all of that warm air driving its way north here. That's what it does. And right here's that boundary. There's that front. The first front here. Jenny says dust storm. Yes, this is a dust storm behind it. Definitely reducing visibility. We have a lot of reports here. New severe thunderstorm warning here in effect for considerable damaging winds here of 70 miles per hour being possible and 2-inch hail. This does include bits of Finney, Grant here at Haskell, Kearney as well, or Kearney, yeah, I think I said that right. Kearney, yeah, Kearney, Kansas here until 9 o'clock p.m. Central Time. This is in Central Time, so this is not in Eastern Time. The time below me is in Eastern Time. So we have about 51 minutes to go. 50 minutes to go now. Before that is canceled. So 70 mile per hour wind gusts and 2-inch hail is actually being reported with that. Here you go. I'm playing it in motion, you guys. I mean, look at that. There goes my camera here for the second time of the night. I think I have a good idea on why it loves to cut out here. I kind of have a feeling once I move into a heavier program, it wants to cut out my... Because it didn't do that there for a while until I started this satellite view. Is whenever it decided I wanted to cut out there. But obviously you can see all of that dust, which is pretty crazy. Jenny says pollen too. Visibility-wise, no, this is not pollen, but I'm sure there is pollen mixed in it with, you know, even though it's allergy season. I'm sure there is some pollen that's mixed in, but you can't see it. It's just mostly dust here. Pretty crazy, huh? We have a bit of rotation going on here. Let's see, is there any tornado possible here? Yeah, there's that 2-inch one we just saw, I believe, here. That just now got issued. Yep, until 9 o'clock p.m. Central Time here. This has that 2-inch, 2-inch hail here, and 70 mile per hour wind gust probability here. Pretty big threat. You know, that's actually pretty crazy. That's pretty... Let's see. Reports of golf ball size hail, 1.75 inches here via social media here from Wilburton and Morton County, Kansas. 4 miles south of Wilburton. Yeah, look at this. Here in Texas, we're getting a lot of mean storms here. I bet we should probably go to KMA here. Probably a little bit more closer to the storms we are seeing here. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, radar's pretty close here to the ground too, or this is scanning pretty close to the ground here too. 1.8-inch hail. Yeah, that's pretty crazy here. We have a lot of hail reports coming in through. I want to see exactly how many hail reports we have so far. Let's go back to the Storm Prediction Center here real quick. I think I have you somewhere. I might have to just pull it up manually again. Or I can just go back here. That'll work. There goes my camera here. Again, yeah, like, I believe that that's what it does. Whenever I pull in something or transition scenes, it loves to cut out. Oh, look at that view. That is... That's perfect. Let's go ahead and undo that, and there we go. Okay, we're back. We're back in business. Okay, so let's go back here to the main page of the Storm Prediction Center. Oh my gosh. Okay, look at this. So here's our total hail reports. Look at this. 61 hail reports so far. 61 hail reports coming in here. 7 damaging wind reports and 0 tornado reports, thankfully. But like I said, some of these damaging winds today are going to be with possible tornadic-like wind speeds, which is why you got to take action based off of these. Wow. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys now, by the time that we, here comes a new one coming, here comes a new one coming through. But by the time we get to around 11 o'clock, we're going to take a break at 11 for about a half hour until 11:30. We're probably going to have a few shorter breaks before then. But that's just, I'm just letting you guys know now. Let's go and listen to this, see what it's at.
National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Another severe thunderstorm warning here.
Eastern
Randall County.
Carson County, southwestern Gray County, northwestern
Donley County.
9:15 p.m.
9:15.
At 8:12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles southeast of Palo Duro Canyon, or 18 miles east of Canyon, moving northeast at 45 miles.
I guess I'll turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear it.
Hazard: ping pong ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source:
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty big concern.
Impact: minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations and
this weather radio is in Texas, by the way. This is in Amarillo, just so you guys know.
Washburn,
I know there's probably a few of you guys that are wondering what radio we're streaming on. It's Amarillo.
Interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Armstrong, Carson, Donley, Gray, and Randall.
Okay. All right. So we got to continue watching this, y'all. I mean, look at this. We have a lot of these cells. Let's go and see how many we have actually right now. We have a total of, wow, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 viewers right now, and we have 14 severe thunderstorm warnings. That's pretty crazy. That's honestly pretty daggone crazy. These ones with the C, these are considerable ones here. For Seward and Stevens, this is where we are seeing a pretty nasty one here. Garden City, I believe this is a pretty bad one as well. Yep, look at this, 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts until 9 o'clock. Yeah, until 9 o'clock here. We have another one here for Finney, Grant, Haskell, and Kearney. Let's see, is this one down here? Let's see. Golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Ping pong ball and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Okay. Oh, look at that. $50 size hail. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Cancel severe thunderstorm warning here for Scott County, Kansas. Just now came through here. So that's no longer in effect here for Scott County, or for Scott, Kansas here. I don't know if that's a county or not, but let's go and see here. Toby says, I was doing something, forgot to mention, expected nothing happen, or, what? I was doing something, forgot to mention, expected nothing happened, right? Oh, I just totally read that wrong. Yeah, nothing too crazy happened other than a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. If you're wondering about tornadoes, no, nothing popped up yet. 0 tornado reports here for today. Let's just hope it stays like that. But like I was saying, guys, hail and damaging winds is our major concern here for today. That is our greatest chance here. Online Tough Guy, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, I now see your comments here. How long have you been in here? Doesn't look like for long. Well, obviously, welcome. Glad to see you here once again. Hope you're doing good. That goes to all of you guys out there. I'm glad to see all of you guys here for today. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening. I tell you what, guys, we're going to go ahead and go on break here at 9:30. Just giving you guys a little bit of a heads up so it's not quick and instant. So at 9:30 here in 22 minutes. Or wait, no, 12 minutes. Sorry. In 12 minutes, we're going to be going live here. I'm losing it, you guys. I don't know if you could tell. I'm already live, but we're going to be going on break here for 10 minutes at 9:30. There you go, Eastern Time. 8:30 p.m. Central. And then, like I said before, we are going to go live again we're going to have an extended, or why am I saying live? We're going to have another break here at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know what's going on with my brain right now, but yeah, 11 o'clock here, and in 12 minutes, we'll be on break here. So see, it's going to be a rough tornado alley this season, or rough. Yeah, I do expect it to be a pretty crazy year, honestly. Toby says 8:30 Central, noted down since I'm 1 hour behind. Yep, that's it. That's it. Wow. Look at this. Yeah, Garden City. I think we had a report from Garden City not long ago. Yes, Garden City, Kansas here, a 73.7 mile per hour wind gust here in Garden City, basically in southwestern Kansas. You can see right here. Yeah, we had a 73 mile per hour wind gust report coming here. That's pretty intense. Yeah, that's what we are seeing here. Jenny says too many tornadoes to keep up with. Right now, thankfully, there's no tornadoes. There is no active tornado warnings here at the moment. Like I said, today is not really a big tornado day, but it is still possible. 5% chance here, covering a decent amount of ground. But our major threat here is hail and damaging winds. I mean, obviously, we're seeing that at a pretty massive scale here. Jenny says thank you. You're very, very welcome, Jenny. Not Zach. What's up? Hope you're doing good. How's it going? Can I check Stewart, Iowa for Saturday night? I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing good as well. Yes, I can check Stewart, Iowa for next Saturday night or whenever the next storms are coming in here. Thanks, west of Des Moines. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I had to think about it here a second. So I know for Iowa, we're going to go ahead and switch here back to the screen for you real quick. I have a feeling my camera's probably about to go out. Usually about time it does, and whenever I try to load something new, it seems like it wants to cut out a lot. But for today here across bits of Iowa, just west of Des Moines, yeah, it's just mostly generalized thunderstorm risk here for today for you. But for tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow's going to be your big threat here. In regard to things, 2% tornado threat for you. Hail is damaging wind here potential is 15% chance, as well as hail. You're right there at a 15% chance, just slightly west of Des Moines, like you were saying here. Yes, you have the chance for tornadoes at 2% chance, 15 and 15 for hail and damaging winds here. So watch out for that. Tomorrow is going to be your big concern. In regard to timing, I'm sure you want to know what's going on around time. So I'll tell you what, we're going to pull up radar and satellite here. I mean, look at that. Look at all that storms firing off here. So, honestly, probably your storms are going to kick off here between 10 and midnight, I'd say, here for later on tomorrow, towards midnight here. Kind of what we're talking about here. That is, we are seeing here. Did I see a rotation symbol? Says Tony. You may have. Yeah, you see one right here. Actually, these are TVS's. Let's see. Let's go and take a look at velocity. Wow, it probably won't hurt. Yeah, it's probably just a radar glitch, honestly. There's nothing too crazy. Oh, there it goes. Nothing too crazy. Not Texas. Thanks, appreciate the update. You're very, very welcome. Obviously, I see one here from Online Tough Guy. Said I expect him to get huge subscribers this season, especially with the bigger storms arrive. That would be pretty cool. I mean, obviously, we're gonna be here for you guys during these events. And if you have any questions, shoot them our way. But yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, this season's been pretty active so far. I mean, March was bad, and April so far has been pretty decent, actually. And like I said, this is only the beginning of storm season here. I mean, this is going to continue into the... I mean, the largest severe weather is expected here in spring, but, this goes on all the way till the end of the year. It really does. Let's go and listen to this and see what we have to see.
The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe
Yeah,
thunderstorm.
a lot of these are severe thunderstorm warnings here.
Western Beaver County, southeastern Texas County,
Texas County.
western Lipscomb County, eastern Hansford County, Oglesby County, until 9:15 p.m.
9:15.
Central Daylight Time. At 8:21 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Spearman.
Spearman.
Northeast at
50 miles per hour.
Hazard 2-inch hail and 60 miles.
Wow.
per
2-inch hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts.
Source, radar
That is the concern out of this one.
impact, minor damage.
Just to remind you guys, that is this warning that just now got issued here. Here in the latest frame, you'll see it pop up. This is the one that just now popped up here, because we are listening from Amarillo. Amarillo's right here. You can see, so it's not too far away from it. Just want to kind of clear that up for you guys, just to let you know what's going on. Just to let you all know what is going on. But anyways, guys, like I said, thank you all so much for being here. You guys are amazing. I do appreciate all your support here. If you're new to the channel, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. Share this, live stream with your friends and family. Get the word out here, guys, because, we're going to be here for a while. I'm going to be live streaming here for quite a long time. I plan on going through the midnight hours here at maybe around 4 o'clock in the morning. That's kind of my goal, is to reach at least 4. I don't want to be so tired. I want to be out of it, but yeah, we are going to we're going to be live here for a while, so we'll be here for you guys covering this event, because obviously, like I said, your guys' safety is our number one concern here, in which we got you all covered. You should never feel you should never feel alone during these events, because you're definitely not. We're going to cover this for you guys. And if you have any questions, throw them down in the chat here. Let's see, okay, a lot of these severe thunderstorm warnings got canceled here. It expired for Scott, Seward, Stevens, Kansas, here at Grant and Haskell, Kansas. So those were that big one. Let's see here. Tammy says Amarillo. Yeah. Is it Amarillo? I say Amarillo or Amarillo. I guess it goes either way. Some people say it differently. Let's see. We got a new report coming in here for Pierceville. In Finney County, Kansas, here, ASOS station reported a non-thunderstorm wind gust of 74 mile per hour. I think that's our highest one today. 74 mile per hour wind gust here. Wow, that's pretty crazy. At 7:49 p.m. Central Time, so 8:40. Oh, that was a while back. Yeah, that was a while back ago. Yeah, near Garden City, it looks like. Huh. That's what we're seeing here. Let's see here. Abby says, I just had an ice cream sundae. That sounds pretty good. That actually does sound pretty good here. Tammy says, in Texas Panhandle, dirt on the air, wild winds. Tammy, honestly, I can't confirm that for you. I mean, look at this. Here, I'm about to show you something pretty cool. Here you go. Here's the satellite view. I'll go ahead and play this here. My camera's probably about to freeze because I'm going to do this, but look at this. You can see all of that dust right there shooting to the north. That's the dust you're talking about. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I mean, look at all this. All this starts to push its way here to the west. Big old dust storm for you, so stay safe. Stay safe, Tammy. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to us. We got you covered, guys. That goes to all of you guys out there. You should never feel alone during these, and obviously they can be pretty scary. I do get that factor, and so if you have any questions, just throw them down in the chat here. Toby says, let's go see here. Well, how long will I be on break? For 10 minutes. I'll be on break. I have a timer counting down, so I'll be able to put that up for you. Once it hits 8:30, I'm gonna watch Discord with the National Weather Service bot for warnings and such. Like, okay, yeah, we'll be back here, and we're gonna go live, or we're gonna go on break here at 9:30. So in about 4 minutes. So hang on there for a little bit. It's a lot of dust. Yeah, it is a lot of dust. Tammy says, yes, I'm in Wellington, Texas, on the tip of Texas. Well, Tammy, stay safe. We got you covered here. Yeah, we got you. Pretty crazy. Yeah, pretty crazy day is currently happening here right now. As far down here as you know, basically portions of the Texas Panhandle. This shoots way up to the north as well, all the way as far north as South Dakota. That's pretty crazy. Toby says 10-minute timer. Got it. Yep, I got you. 10-minute timer here. Go ahead and get it ready here. 5 minutes. Nope. 10-minute timer. Here we go. We're going to set this up here to... Oh, don't want to add seconds. I want to add minutes here. Here's a fancy little program I got. Basically tells me, you know, that sets up our timer. That's how you see different times on my screen. I found out a way to get a program that allows me to have a timer, which obviously I feel like that would be much more useful than just randomly me coming back at random times. I know there's been there's a few people who said a long time ago, back when I streamed a long time ago, people were always like, dude, you scared me to death whenever you come back. And obviously it's like, I can expect that. Honestly, I can see that. Because next thing you know, you're just sitting there all calm and peaceful. And then, all right, guys, we're back here. Hope you guys are doing all right. It's like, you guys probably drop everything you have in your hands, which I do get. So we have a timer so that you don't have to worry about that, jump scares. Or also, so you guys can have an idea on when we're going to be back. Yep, for sure. We got you covered. So we're going to be heading off here in about 2 minutes here for a small break, for our first break here of the stream. If you guys are enjoying it so far, guys, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. You guys are greatly appreciated. I appreciate all of your all support here, so thank you guys so much for being here. And if you have any questions, I'm still going to be active in chat, so you know, if you have any further questions, we're gonna be here for you guys. So thank you all so much for being here. You guys are the best. You guys absolutely rock, so thank you all so much here. And so we're going to be back here in about 10 minutes, like I said. Okay, so quick little scan here over the radar view. We have a severe thunderstorm warning here in effect here, just east of Amarillo. Did I say it right that time? Amarillo? Amarillo. Oh, that's a beautiful screen capture right there of my frozen camera. Absolutely awesome, guys. That goes to the capture of the day. All right, let's go get my camera back up here if it'll want to load here. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of nastiness going on here. Like I said, as far down south as the central portion of the Panhandle, all the way as far north. I mean, look at all that cluster going on there. We'll go ahead and zoom up here before we go on break here in about 8 seconds. We got to hurry up. Go and get up here. Just show all the warnings that are going on here. Yeah, there's obviously a lot of them. Look at all these. Cross bits of South Dakota. I mean, a lot of these are having a lot of, you know, heavy hail and all kinds of stuff here. All right, guys, we're going to be on break here for about 10 minutes, so hang tight, you guys. We'll be back here momentarily. Don't go anywhere. Go grab yourself a snack. Go grab yourself something to drink here. We'll be back here momentarily, guys. So hang tight. We'll be back shortly.
National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 141, effective until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Texas: Armstrong, Carson, Dallam, Des Smith, Donley, Gray, Hansford, Hartley, Hutchinson, Moore, Autry, Oldham, Potter, Randall, Roberts, and Sherman. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Armstrong County, eastern Randall County, southern Carson County, southwestern Gray County, northwestern Donley County, until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles southeast of Palo Duro Canyon, or 18 miles east of Canyon, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northeastern Carson, southeastern Hutchinson, northwestern Gray, and southern Roberts counties. At 8:31 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 10 miles northeast of Skelletown, or 10 miles northwest of Pampa, moving northeast at 75 miles per hour. Hazard: 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source: trained weather spotters. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Pampa, White Deer, Skellatown, and Kingsmill. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Carson, Gray, Hutchinson, and Roberts. The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Armstrong County, eastern Randall County, southern Carson County, southwestern Gray County, northwestern Donley County, until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles southeast of Palo Duro Canyon, or 18 miles east of Canyon, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, ping-pong ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Panhandle, Claude, Groom, Wayside, Washburn, Palo Duro Canyon, Goodnight, and Pantex. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Armstrong, Carson, Donley, Gray, and Randall. The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Beaver County, southeastern Texas County, northwestern Lipscomb County, eastern Hansford County, Ochiltree County, until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:21 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Spearman, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Hazard, 2-inch hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Perryton, Spearman, Booker, Elmwood, Bryan's Corner, Farnsworth, Boyd, Waka, and Balco. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Hansford, Lipscomb, and Ochiltree. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northeastern Carson, southeastern Hutchinson, northwestern Gray, and southern Roberts counties. At 8:31 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 10 miles northeast of Skellatown, or 10 miles northwest of Pampa, moving northeast at 75 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, trained weather spotters. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Pampa, White Deer, Skellatown, and Kingsmill. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 8:45. The severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Randall County is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northern Armstrong, southern Carson, southwestern Gray, and northwestern Donley counties. At 8:35 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles south of Claude, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, trained weather spotters. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Panhandle, Claude, Groom, Washburn, Goodnight, and Pantex. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Armstrong, Carson, Donley, and Gray. The severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Carson, southeastern Hutchinson, northwestern Gray, and southern Roberts counties will expire at 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. However, small hail is still possible with this thunderstorm. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Texas. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties in Texas: Carson, Gray, Hutchinson, and Roberts. The current time is 8:38 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Beaver County, southeastern Texas County, northwestern Lipscomb County, eastern Hansford County, Acultry County, until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:21 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Spearman, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Hazard, 2-inch hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Perryton, Spearman, Booker, Elmwood, Bryan's Corner, Farnsworth, Boyd, Waka, and Balco. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Hansford, Lipscomb, and Acultry. The severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Randall County is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northern Armstrong, southern Carson, southwestern Gray, and northwestern Donley counties. At 8:35 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe
Alrighty, guys, we are back here once again. Sorry about the wait. We're just taking our first break here of the live stream. Hope you guys are doing all right. Glad to see that you guys are doing all right here. So I do have a request here from Chris, in which I was talking to him in the chat here. He wants me to take a look here at South Dakota, because yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that is going on here. So we're gonna go ahead and switch here back to. Let's go ahead and turn off my timer here. This is the timer you guys got to see there. So we are taking a look here at South Dakota. Actually, tornado warning here now in effect. So Chris, is there a specific area that you want me to look in across the state here? There is a lot of the state to cover. I mean, obviously there's a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings here in effect, indicated in the yellow. If you don't feel comfortable giving, what town you could say near where, close is, and you can obviously get an idea, or even just a quadrant, like, whatever side of the state, to give us an idea based off of where. But yeah, we are seeing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect here. One across the southwestern side. This does include bits of Edgemont, bits of Burdock here, Dewey, as well as bits of Pringle. That's a heck of a name there, Pringles. Like the chip out there. But honestly, we have another one here in effect. We have 1-inch hail being reported here, or estimated here by radar, here across bits of Eagle, bits of Parade here, a bit of green grass here as well. This is what we are seeing here. Let's go see. Chris says I'm about 50 miles north of Piri. I think that's how you say that. Tell you what, I'm gonna have to pull that up here on my. I'm gonna have to pull up my thing here to look. Give me 1 second. Yeah, because I don't know exactly where these areas are, but I can pull it up here, so I can look here. Let's see. About 15 miles north of. Let's see if I get this right. Here we go. Here's South. Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay, so right now, you're actually right there in the middle. It looks like, just north of Piri. Okay, I think you're in the clear. You're in the clear for right now. What you are seeing here, or yeah, it's Piri. Okay, so what you're seeing here, Chris. Yeah, what you're seeing here, Chris, is basically, it kind of looks like you're kind of in the middle of this. You said just west here of, okay, Eagle. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you're in a clear. If you're, from what I understand, you're in northwestern South Dakota here. There's no active warnings there, but for Eagle, there is that warning that is in effect here. There's actually a tornado warning that popped up here while we were gone. There goes my camera there. It loves to cut out there. Okay, Carl, thank you so much for that. Yeah, I'm not the best with names here, so Piri, yeah, that's what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and fix my camera back up here. We're gonna have to take a look at this tornado warning here. But there is a, surrounding you, there is a few severe thunderstorm warnings here, but it does not look like there is one issued for where you're near. Because you said you're west of this warning right here. West of it, there's really not much going on here. But still, this is not mean to keep your guards, or just to let your guard down, because obviously severe thunderstorms are going to be possible across your region there, today, Chris. So you got to watch out for that. There is a second wave that's expected to drive its way through, pulling in later on tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We got to continue watching this. This is going to get pretty crazy. It's already looking pretty nasty. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a look here at the tornado warning. We do have an effect here. Let's go ahead and change it. This is in South Dakota here. Let's go ahead and change to our tornado warning. The local radar here is KABR here in northeastern South Dakota. So let's see what's going on. There's actually a 2-inch hail report here just south here of Wessington. Here we go. So there's a tornado warning that is in effect here. Okay, there's a bit of a... It's kind of interesting here. There's kind of a large, broad area of rotation. New severe thunderstorm warning here in effect. This does include Finney, Scott, Kansas until 9:30 p.m. Central Time. 6-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's what we're seeing here. Chris says, "Okay, thanks. I appreciate it." You're very, very welcome, Chris. Got you covered. So like I said, just stay safe, and obviously continue watching the weather. It's not just because you're not in a warning right now does not mean you won't be today or tomorrow. So just be on the lookout. If you have any further questions, we're gonna be here for you guys. Got all of you all covered here because I want to answer as many questions as I can just to keep you guys safe, and that's obviously our number one goal here. That's our number one goal, is to make sure that you guys come out of this safe here, because obviously this is why we're live here, because I want you guys to be on top. So we got you covered. Thanks for asking, Chris, and I hope you stay safe, man. Glad to see you. Okay, so we gotta continue. We gotta watch on this tornado warning here. This does include basically, it's basically just west here of Broadland, east of Miller here. This is in basically east central South Dakota here. Yeah, east central South Dakota, we have a tornado warning that is in effect here. We also do have a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect as well for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So not only is there a possible tornado threat here, but ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts does seem to be that. Let's go see. Devin says tweeted a picture of a tornado in South Dakota. Let's go pull up our Twitter here. That's another thing, guys. If you do want to submit Twitter reports, we do have our Twitter here. The tag is above my head at NWW1162. So if you guys would like to submit any reports here, we got you covered. Oh, here we go. Thank you so much for reporting this, Devin. So we're going to go ahead and switch here to the Twitter view. Here's a report here from Jordan Hall. Here's a tornado, obviously, right there. You can see the little 90-degree turn. I mean, 2 90s here. That's a classic Twister-looking moment there. But this was 4 minutes ago as of... Okay, so this is at 8... I think, no, wait, hold on. This is at 9:39 when this is reported, I believe. 9:39 here. Wow. Okay, this was here in Woolsey. South Dakota here. South Dakota. This is being confirmed here. Yeah, we got to watch that. This is that warning we have in effect here right now. So this is actually confirmed here because social media is actually reporting this here. Here's that warning. Here's where just west of it. It was right around in here whenever they caught it just a little bit ago. Yeah, back when it was back here, we had a little bit of warm air pulling in from here to that inflow notch. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Like I said, the tornadoes are going to unfortunately be a concern today as well, but they're not going to be as large of a concern as hail and damaging winds will be. So just watch out for that. Because also all types of severe weather is expected today. I mean, regardless, we're seeing a lot of even in the non-thunderstorm activity side, we're seeing a lot of strong winds. Blowing to the north here, we're getting a lot of crazy stuff going on. Chris says, yeah, we had a super hot day today. It's all that warm air coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. You might be questioning how crazy it is here. Sorry for hearing my dog in the background. But it's kind of crazy to hear, though. I mean, obviously, or to see here, all that warm air you're getting there, Chris, is actually here from the Gulf of Mexico. It's pulling all that warm air up. You got to think, obviously, the further you go down south, the more warmer it is. This area of low pressure drives up all of this warm air here. And so you're actually getting all that warm air, and then once that cold air backs in behind it, you get some cold air pulling in. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. So that's what we're seeing here. Grace says tomorrow it will be super hot for me. Well, Grace, obviously stay safe. Yeah, it's going to be pretty warm for a lot of people here. A lot of folks is going to see a lot of warm temperatures here, even locally. So far, it's supposed to last until 9:15, says Toby. Same time what the National Weather Service put. Let's see, what was that? About the watch? Or 9:15 p.m. Central Time. Huh. Let's go see here. Abby says, I have a dog named Cooper. Huh. Well, what kind of breed is it, Abby? I actually hear, like I said, I'm here visiting my mom in Kentucky. At the moment, oh, there you go. It just went confirmed, you guys. Just went confirmed. Here we go. Confirmed tornado was located 7 miles. Public confirmed tornado right there. That's what that's where we saw that picture. So the public did confirm it here. Yeah, but like I said, basically, I'm here visiting my mom here in Kentucky, in which I'm going to be down here for several months. Towards the end of the year, probably, maybe even the whole year. We'll see what happens. But yeah. That's what we're seeing here. Chris says power went out. Well, that's not good, Chris. Stay safe. Stay safe, man. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that's happening here. We're actually monitoring South Dakota right now. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions, Chris, we're going to be here for you. Obviously, stay safe, man. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world, or in the U.S., really, and in the world as well, if you really think about it. A lot of crazy weather stuff happening all over the world here. And honestly, yeah, we got to continue watching this. Let's go ahead and see here. Grace says 75 degrees for Minnesota, almost 80. Also, what's my dog's name? So my dog at my house in Virginia, where I'm from, his name is Buddy, and our dog we have here is Hank. His name is Hank. Let's go see. Toby says tornado warning continues. Yep, we have the tornado warning here in effect. This does include bits of vanilla. And obviously, it looks like there's some very strong hail going on with this as well. I mean, look at this. What we're literally seeing here, all these areas here in the pinks and purples and the whites here. This is all some very heavy rain mixed with pretty crazy. So we got to continue watching this. Like I said, there's a confirmed here. Yeah, things are getting pretty nasty here. Grace says, "Oh, my dog's name is Hank. He's a German wire-haired." Aw, something. My favorite dog breeds. I know it's kind of irrelevant at the moment, but my favorite dog breeds has to be from a scale. Okay, so on my top 3, number 1, probably have to say probably German Shepherd. 2, it would have to be Husky, and 3 is Golden Retrievers. Those are my 3 favorite dog breeds. I'm not exactly sure what kind of breed Hank is. The one here in Kentucky, but my dog is a purebred American Black Lab. Toby says, just try and info as much as I can. You're good, Toby. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support, man. That goes to you, Devin, as well. You know, Devin's always keeping us on top. He's the one who helped us with these reports coming in. So, but yeah, he's helping us with reports. Toby says my stream is lagging hard. Let's see. Doesn't look like it for me. It looks like I think it might be on your end, bud. I don't know if it's doing it for other people. From what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like it. Looks like it's actually running pretty quick. Let's see. New report or new severe thunderstorm warning just now got issued here. Severe threat considerable. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 1.75-inch hail for Finney, Lane, Scott, Kansas until 9:45 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, so yeah, we are seeing a lot of these cells popping off here. Yeah, it's ridiculous, and it's going all the way as far down south as the Panhandle. Panhandle here of Texas is far down south. Let's go ahead and see here. I think it was for me. My bad. You're good, Toby. Let's go see getting rain now for North Panhandle, Texas. Well, obviously stay safe here. If you have any questions, we're going to be here. Let's go and take a look at the Panhandle of Texas. We haven't looked down there here in a few minutes. Yeah, we'll see what's going on there. Grace says my favorite dog breed is Lab. Actually, like I said, I have a Black Lab. Golden Retriever and German Shepherd. Yeah, those are two different. I do love Labs too. I mean, they're definitely in my top 5, but top 3, German Shepherd, Husky, and Golden Retriever. Absolutely beautiful dogs. Okay, so for the northern portion here of the Panhandle of Texas, yeah, we're having a few severe thunderstorm warnings popping off here. One for Parrington, one for Lord here, one for Twitchell. This one is for, let's go and see here, 2-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that's enough to cause some damage for sure. And just south of that, let's go and we'll get to that here in a second. Just south of that, we have another one here, just actually right just east of the radar. East of the radar here for Conway, Lark here, Groom, Boydson, as well as Good Night. That's actually a place called Good Night. Also Panhandle. Jimmy, thank you so much for subscribing. Greatly appreciated. You absolutely rock, man. Thank you so much. And like I said, guys, if you're not already, consider hitting that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. You guys are the best. Yeah, this one is in effect here for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So, yeah, like I said, hail is going to be a pretty big concern here. Let's go ahead and see here. Trying to find here. Okay, internet is all I have. I do not have a TV. Okay, well, obviously, it's good that you can receive, this YouTube feed because we got you covered here. Grace says, okay, sorry, let me get on task with storms. Will Minnesota see storms tonight? So, I'm going to take a brief look. I'm not going to look at I'm not going to switch over the scenes here. I'm going to tell you what we're dealing with here. So yeah, Minnesota is possible. We could see some severe weather here, mostly across the central and northern portion. I lied. I'm going to go ahead and switch here really quick. You can barely see it here. Go ahead and zoom in here so you can actually see it a little bit better here. But you are inside the the dark green, the marginal risk here. There goes my camera here. This is the lowest chance for severe weather here for tonight. This is today's outlook. So yes, you do have the chance here of seeing severe weather here for today. Just gonna get my camera back up here because it absolutely loves to cut out. If you guys are been around here for a while, you obviously know that it loves to do that. But yeah, that is what we are seeing here. Abby says, good night, everyone. I have work tomorrow. I have to head to bed. Well, obviously, good night, Abby. Thank you so much for joining. Let's go ahead and see here. Toby says, I'm planning to get some merch later. Not sure when, but I'll try to get some. Well, obviously, Toby, yeah, we have some pretty cool stuff on the merch store. If you guys do want to check that out, there is our pin here on, where the chat is. If you look at the top of the chat, there's a blue bar. We have our donations and our merch there. Merch is on the bottom, donations on top. So if you guys do want to send us a donation, if you do enjoy what we do, as well as if you guys would like to check out our merch store, we got some pretty cool stuff on there. I plan on getting me a shirt here soon, eventually. So I'll be able to display it here when we make our videos and live streams and stuff. But anyways, good night, Abby. Thank you so much for joining us. And I hope to see you here again soon for one of our another live streams here. Okay, so yeah, we are seeing a lot of crazy stuff. Let's go and pull up the warnings window. Oh, okay, we still have that here. So the pink one here is that confirmed tornado we did see that Devin did put here. Grace says, okay, thank you. I'm guessing a greater chance for tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow is going to be a bit greater chance for you, Grace. So still tonight, you should still watch this, from time to time. Obviously just, if you have a no weather radio, which we recommend that you do have, yeah, we recommend that you do have, but if you don't, we're still going to be covering this if anything absolutely crazy happens. Because like I said, right now we're monitoring a tornado warning that's in effect here. Blaze Weather says, what's up, Blaze? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you here back again, man. Did I download the color tables for that? Yes, I did. These are two different color tables for base reflectivity and base velocity. Garden City, Kansas, ASAW station reported a 54-knot, 62-mile-per-hour wind gust here from the south-southeast here. Here in Garden City, Kansas. They did have another one here. Garden City's been absolutely getting hurt hard. We had another report from Garden City, I believe, just a little bit, in the previous portion of the stream, where we actually did have a, where we had a 73-mile-per-hour wind gust. There goes my camera yet again. Man, like I said before, it's not the camera, it's the, I think it's my computer that's messing up here. Yeah, I'm waiting to get a new graphics card for my computer here. Not this one, my gaming slash heavy one. It's actually behind here. The one I've been working on. So yeah. So see here, we have a reports of hail of quarter size here, 1 inch. Basically just baseline. Storm Chaser reported it here in Finney County. Finney County, Kansas, just 1 mile south of Garden City. Yeah, Garden City's getting hit hard, aren't they? A lot of hail and a lot of damaging wind potential. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, a lot of obviously you can see all this hail. Let's go get rid of that here for now. You can obviously see a lot. This is where we have that tornado warning that's in effect here. Yeah, there it is right there. This was that one report I think popped in here. Storm Chaser, 5 miles northwest of Woolsey. Yeah, reported a tornado here at 9:35 Eastern Time. That's pretty crazy. Blaze says, I've been spending a very long time trying to make color tables for GR2, and it's never working. You mad and all the videos don't help. Well, Blaze, there's sites out there that you can get custom ones, like the one I have right here. For this is a velocity scan. I have obviously normally it's green and red, but I have blue and red here. And then for reflectivity, it's different, obviously. There's sites you can go to. Don't remember the site I got this one from, but you can look around, and there's obviously some that is there. Toby says, I don't see anything so far except for the tornado warning still. Yeah, we still have this tornado warning in effect here. We're going to keep an eye on this here. This does include bits of Manila. It's basically just west here of Broadland, east here of Miller. This is in effect, you guys, and this will be in effect here until 9:15 Central Time. So this is about to expire here in 15 minutes. It just now turned 10 o'clock, as you can see below me. This is in Eastern Time. Obviously, these storms are in Central Time. So subtract an hour, you got yourself your time right there. So right now, it's 9 o'clock Central Time here. Just now turned 9. Yeah, so we have a lot of crazy stuff going on here. Obviously, we have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings in effect here too. Let's go and see here. I'm gonna pull up back the. We're gonna see how many reports have come in now. Last time we checked, I believe it was like 60 something. 60 hail reports. We've been seeing a lot of hail reports popping up here. 90 hail reports, 1 tornado report, and 12 damaging wind reports so far. Look at that graph. It just skyrockets here. 90 hail, 1 tornado, 12. I mean, look at this. Yeah, there's that tornado report that just now popped up right there, that little red dot. Pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, like I said, this is skyrockets. This is a trend going up. This is our hail reports. You can see in the green. That's pretty crazy. And the damaging wind reports are starting to kind of go on an uprise too. That is pretty crazy. Let's go see here. Thunderstorm wind gusts reported here of 62 mile per hour in Finney County, Kansas here, 4 miles northwest of Pierceville. Yeah, I think I said that right. Okay, we're going to switch here back to GR2 because I want to pull up keep the radar view on this tornado warning here. Like I said, this does include bits of Manila. This is here west of Broadland. We have another report coming through here, 1002, which just now popped up here. Obviously, it's just now popped 1002. Scott City, Kansas here. ASOS reported a wind gust of 53 knots, 61 miles per hour from the south. It's basically blowing to the north, coming from the south here. And Scott City, Kansas here. Hopefully they'll stay that way, not having many tornadoes. I hope so too, Toby. Blaze says thank you, but I know the sites. I just don't know how to get them on the weather software. But yeah, don't know how to get on the weather software. It's pretty straightforward here. If you go to View, I know you can't see it on my screen here. If you go to the top left, View, you go down to color table settings. You'll see this little box that pops up right here, and then you click on Change, and it'll bring you to your directory, and you just select the file you got. That's how you change it. It's pretty simple. It's really not hard to do. Hopefully that helped you. Hopefully that helped you out, man. Yeah, still a tornado warning here in effect. Still is in effect here for Manila, basically northwest of Broadland now. As well as east of Miller. And like I said, there was a confirmed tornado with that here. Devin, a few moments ago, sent us this report here from Jordan Hall. We just looked at this here a minute ago. This was that confirmed tornado here. Basically just on the ground here near Woolsey, South Dakota. Our first confirmed tornado for the day. Just a little bit ago. Let's go and see here. Okay, we just talked about Scott City. Yeah, about that 61 mile per hour wind gust. Pretty crazy stuff, y'all. Pretty crazy stuff. We gotta continue watching this here. And like I said, all these severe storms drive its way all the way down as far south as the Panhandle. You can't tell that, but we'll go ahead and go down here to Texas. There's actually one warning here in Texas, I believe. Two actually. There's one here. One just east here of Amarillo. New severe thunderstorm warning here in effect. Damage threat considerable. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and 2-inch hail here. This does include Finney, Lane, and Scott, Kansas until 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So we have a while to go. Yeah, we have a while to go here. Before this is canceled, we have about 55 minutes now before this new warning is canceled. Obviously here, like I said, east of Amarillo, we have this other cell. This does include Panhandle, but obviously Panhandle is out of the storm now. This thing is tracking its way here to the east-northeast. So Conway, areas here at Panhandle, you're probably in the clear here, as well as Goodnight here, as well as Ashtola here. You're probably in the clear, obviously, but still lightning can be a concern, so just still stay indoors here, because the severe thunderstorm is right here. It's obviously in the right northeastern quadrant of the polygon here, but you should still watch out for it. Let's see. New thunderstorm report. Damaging wind gusts here for 1 mile east of Scott City here. ASOS reported a damaging wind gust of 61 mile per hour here. Wow, pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and see here. Matt says, I feel the dust storm will affect me tomorrow. Possibly. We'll see. Yeah, obviously it's pretty bad right now. Let's go see Sewing. What's up, Sewing? Hope you're doing good. Mike says, hey, bro. What's up, Mike? Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to see you back here again. Yeah, we're just dealing with a lot of crazy. Look at this. They're reporting one after another hail reports here. 0.88, 1, 1.75, 1.3, 1.5. Wow. A lot of heavy hail is being reported here today. A lot of 2-inchers here near Spearman. And of course, we have this microcell. This one is going on here. Let's go and see. Okay, continue severe thunderstorm warning here. Okay. Let's go and switch here to. I feel like we should probably switch to KDDC near Dodge City. I feel like that might give us a better view on the cell, kind of crossing into the Panhandle of. I almost said Florida. Obviously, that's not Florida. Basically here, no, Oklahoma. That's what I'm saying. Far from Florida, my friends. Far from Florida. Nothing like each other. So yeah, the cell's going over gray right now. This is a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect here. I do believe this is mostly just for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and 2-inch hail apparently. Latest scans is not really looking as intense. Yeah, obviously you can see that, as we move back here, we start to get those dark, more blood red shaded colors here in the pinks. And yeah, those are the areas here we start to get some pretty heavy rain, as well as, essentially, some hail being mixed in with that. And you can obviously see how it kind of lets up here on the latest scan. There's not so much pink. I think it might be going. Yeah, I think it's kind of starting to. fade out there. I think it's starting to kind of die out here, so we'll watch that. Let's go ahead and see here. Hey, we're good. I missed last night. Actually, we didn't. I don't think we live. Oh, there it goes. They just canceled that. Last night we didn't go live here. It was a pretty long night for me. So sorry about that, but we're live here for you guys today. Matt says, I guess that's good for you. I want storms. I don't blame you. I do as well. Yeah, definitely. Something says, any idea on how far these might travel before popping out? So how far these storms are going to go, I guess that's what you mean here. Here's the models in regard to things. I'll actually switch back to tropical tidbits. It's probably a better view. It's going to wake up my computer over here. So waves, I mean, really actually 3 waves of these storms, kind of fading out here. You know, the models have actually been showing, you know, these specific storms kind of fading out around midnight here tonight on the eastern side, Eastern time anyways. But then we're going to get another wave of storms. You know, you can see right here that long line. This is another line of storms moving its way through. And this will continue to track its way here to the east. And then here comes the third wave, starting to kind of form here across the upper Midwest here for tomorrow. There's obviously a lot of snow going on with this as well. I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and play this here in the future. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play this here kind of in the future here. It might lag a little bit, but yeah, this is what we're looking at. This is the overall system. I mean, this is a very strong area of low pressure. You can obviously see that violent rotation going on there right across the north. So this is really causing, I mean, not only severe weather side of things, but also causing some winter weather as well. Pretty crazy, huh? Absolutely crazy. Let's see here. Obviously got some new things coming in here. Guess that's good for you. Okay. Might get lucky all the way through, hopefully. Okay, Blaze says I'm under a marginal day 3. We'll obviously stay safe here. Day 3 is still a bit to materialize, but watch it. You know, if you're in a risk for day 3, you gotta watch it. Definitely for sure. Let's go ahead and switch. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Damaging wind report here of 81 miles per hour. This is our greatest one here. 81 mile an hour wind gust, non-thunderstorm related. ESAW station here. This is, I believe this was an airport here. But this is across those upper elevations, I believe. You know, where you're peaked up a little bit higher, and obviously the winds can flow a lot more easily, and they just cut right through. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Wow. Okay. Obviously, yeah, we're getting a lot of reports coming in here. A lot of 2-inch hail reports coming through. Here comes a new one just now popped up here. Another hail report here of egg size. You guys know, at least I hopefully know that you guys know what an egg looks like. Egg size hail here for Finney County, Kansas here, 8 miles north of Garden City. Reports 2-inch hail, egg size hail, at 8:47 p.m. Central Time. So this was obviously a little bit ago. Yeah, this is obviously a little bit ago. Being at 8:47, so we're talking over 23 minutes ago. Toby says, "Wow, 81 miles per hour." Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, obviously, you got those strong winds ahead of this system as well. I mean, non-thunderstorm wind gusts. I mean, you're seeing some nasty stuff. Yeah, we still have this tornado warning that's in effect here. We should obviously go back to that here for bits of Bedell here. So we're going to switch here to KABR radar. Let's go and see Jackson Wright says, "What's up? What's up, Jackson? Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to see you here." Something says, "It looks like later tonight or tomorrow may be my day for storms." Depends on where you're at. Obviously, I can't remember everyone where you're at, but yeah. Let's go see Blaze says, "I got to go by. Keep doing your coverage. You're doing great." Thank you so much, Blaze. Greatly appreciated, man. I hope you have a wonderful night. Glad to see you. And I hope to catch you in a future live stream as well. So take care, man. If you have any questions, we're going to be here for you. Let's go ahead and see here. Jackson says, "Been a good while." It sure has, huh? I believe this tornado warning is probably about to be canceled soon. Literally considering that most of the Tornadics part of the cell is out of the polygon. Yeah, it's probably going to be canceled here soon. The original warning does expire here at 9:15, so yeah, in about 3 minutes regardless. So, yep, so this tornado warning is about to be expired here. Yeah, there's really not much heavy rotation going on with this either. So I really personally don't think that they're going to re-extend this. We'll see there. Let's go ahead and see here. Sewing says, I'm in central Oklahoma. Okay, so for Oklahoma, central portion, I mean, obviously Oklahoma Panhandle is seeing it right now. So like I was saying before, the storms kind of look like they're going to kind of break up here around midnight here tonight. Not really affecting central portion, but you actually might see some storms here for the later portion here, or really the early morning hours here for the 24th, it kind of looks like. Maybe some isolated, thunderstorms could be possible tomorrow as well, so look out for that. But like I said, this main line here in the beginning looks like it might actually kind of fade out here. It looks like it's kind of going to fade out here as we move through. Let's go ahead and see here. We tweeted some hail report, says Devon. Okay, we're just going to take a look at those here right now. We got some reports coming in here from Devon, I believe. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and switch over here to Devon's tweets here. Goodness. Here comes some reports here from Twitter from Scott. About an hour ago in Diamond, Oklahoma, golf ball to tennis ball size hail. Yeah, these are probably about golf ball size right there. I don't know if that's getting close to tennis ball size hail right there, honestly. But this is more kind of golf ball size. That's pretty crazy. And also Devin reported this one right here, outside of Texas, outside of Happy, Texas. I remember looking at Happy here a minute ago. Yeah, look at this, 2-inch hail. That's an accurate measurement. That's 2-inch hail. Wow. Obviously, you can see the comment down here from Scott. Goodness. Yeah, and then obviously I seen the lightning one up here. Look at this. Man, this is something I'm looking forward to. I want to see something like this here soon. It's been a while since I've had a good boom like this. Yeah, you can definitely tell there's a lot of energy in the atmosphere. I mean, regardless, look at this. Okay, new ES coming through here. Let's go ahead and see what this has to say. Wow, look at that. Let's see if we can pause it on that. Look at that. All right, let's see what this has to say.
The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Carson County,
here we go.
Gray County, until 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight
For Carson
time.
and Gray County.
At 9:13 p.m. Central
New
Daylight
tornado warning.
time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Groom, or 15 miles southeast of Panhandle, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and golf ball size hail. Source, weather spotters reported funnel cloud.
Oh.
Impact.
Okay.
Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include
right there.
Peppa, White Deer, Groom, LaFours, Kings Mill, and Lake McClellan. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Carson and Gray.
Okay, so if you guys are not aware what just happened here, we had a tornado warning that just now got issued here. Christopher says egg size. Yeah, tornado warning here now in Texas. This is across the this is across the panhandle here of Texas. Basically the central, basically east central portion, almost near the central portion here of, of the panhandle here. It's just literally just east of Amarillo. I mean, literally within 10, 20 miles here, just east of Amarillo here. Yeah, this is in effect here. This does include Groom here, but Groom looks like it's kind of on the southern flank here. Boydson as well, basically just south here of Hoover, south here of Kings Mill, kind of what we're looking at here. It kind of looks like a butterfly in a way. Butterfly cell going on right here. Now, in regard to the tornadic part here, honestly, I'm not really seeing too much turbulence going on in this cell, which is actually kind of concerning here. Obviously, you know, the updraft detection is kind of probably right here where this hail is located, where they're scanning it. But, you know, on velocity scan, it's... I don't know. I think this right here might be the highlighted area here, just north of Groom. But it doesn't look crazy here on the actual view here. Let's go and see. Toby says it went from South Dakota or now in Texas. Yeah, it really has. Let's go see danger. Okay, south of long. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so we gotta continue watching this, guys. Crazy stuff, man. It's crazy, crazy stuff. Go ahead and wake up my computer here.
Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent,
anyways, guys, please stay safe here. Yeah, we got you guys covered here. Let's go ahead and see. We're going to go ahead and take a look here back down at this. We're going to keep an eye on this tornado warning here, for sure. We're going to switch here back to KAMA here, just east of Amarillo. My YouTube decides it wants to update right now. Literally says installing. So once it pops up, I'll be able to look at your guys' comments again. Okay, so cancel severe thunderstorm warning here for Scott, Kansas. Hurry up, YouTube. I guess I can pull it up on my phone if I have to. So like I said, guys, this does include white deer here inside this tornado warning, as well as bits of, let's go see here, Heaton. Inside of this does include bits of Groom as well and Boydston. What we're looking at here at the moment, like I said, it's just relatively, this is just due east here of Amarillo. Here we go. We got ourselves our YouTube finally deciding it wants to pop back up here. So let me pull this back up here really quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. Yeah, and honestly, it kind of looks like this thing might be butterfly cell is kind of just hanging in there. I mean, look at this. But anyways, we're gonna head on break here in 10 minutes, you guys. So every single hour we go on a 10-minute break here. So in regard to things, we'll be back here in about 10 minutes. You know, like I said, we'll be going on break here in exactly 10 minutes, and we'll be on break here for 10 minutes here. Toby says YouTube crashed somehow, but got it back up now. Toby, mine did the same thing. That's why I had to reboot everything. That's weird. That's weird the way how it did that. Crazy, crazy stuff. Well, I'm glad to have you back. I'm glad that you have it back up, Toby. So let's go and take a look here at the warning counter. We still have one tornado warning here in effect. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 severe thunderstorm warnings and one tornado warning here. This is obviously a little bit lower compared to, you know, what we have been looking at, you know, at the beginning of the stream here. It's a few warnings down, which is obviously, you know, good, but we are still seeing a handful of these warnings popping off here across South Dakota. I mean, we are still seeing a lot of craziness. Look at this. New one in effect here for Redfield here. Yeah, I mean, pretty nasty stuff. I mean, look at this. We're seeing a lot of the... Look at that hail cell. Or the hail core, I should say. Wow. Look at that. Radar is estimating near 3-inch hail. Go and grab a scan of that. Let's go see... Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can really start to see, you know, you can really start to see that hail column go right... Oh, my keyboard blocked my mouse. You can see right here. This is right where the hail is. That's crazy. That's honestly very crazy here. Wow. Yeah, these storms are actually, I mean, look at this. This is clocking up above 60,000 feet. That's a high top thunderstorm. I mean, like, you got to think, the average jetliner kind of cranks around. You know, it does kind of crank around here at around, 40,000 feet or so. And these storms are actually popping up over 60,000. Let's go ahead and fix my camera here. Besides, it wants to cut out here. Pretty crazy stuff. There we go. Okay, camera's back up. Pretty crazy, guys. You know, like I said, if you have any questions on this, feel free to throw them down in the chat here. We got you guys covered in regard to the storms here. Sewing says, dang, yeah, honestly, for real. You know, this is a pretty nasty looking cell here. I mean, this goes really far up. We'll go ahead and grab a volumetric scan here while we're at it. I mean, this thing is a monster. Look at that classic scan right there. You can obviously see the overshooting top here. And, you know, what you guys are seeing here on the radar view, I'm actually going to show you something that's pretty interesting. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up here. I want to show you something, kind of what we are seeing here that's actually kicking off here at the moment. So, you know, you're seeing this scan here, and I'm going to kind of show you what it looks like in real life, okay, in regard to things. So here we go. This is a pretty good image. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one right there. Good view of this. Good view of this here real quick. So like I said, you can see that you can see that cloud up here. You know, like obviously, radar can't detect clouds. It can detect the rain that's inside of it, but you can see the overshooting top, how it goes up above and it kind of curves back down. And you obviously have this, this long line of cirrus clouds here. So if you look here, if you look here across. Back on my screen view, look at that. Here's the real thing. There's that overshooting top, how it goes on top of that blanket. That's where the tropopause is. It's basically where the different levels of the atmosphere transition from the troposphere to the stratosphere, which is actually pretty crazy, honestly. So you can kind of see what we're talking about. You can obviously kind of see, going back to GR2, you can see that overshooting top there. You can obviously see, obviously it's not the same storm, so there's no exact thing, but that is what we are. That's what we're seeing here. Pretty crazy stuff, huh? Toby says, noted at 9:30, break for you. Watch warning until 9:40. Then whatever happens next. Yep, we'll be back here. Oh, you know what? I said at the beginning of the live stream we were going to do a break at 11 o'clock for 30 minutes. I might just push through until 11. And once we get to 11 here, then I'm going to take a 30-minute break. Because we've been live here for a while. Let's see, how long have we been live so far? 2 hours we've been live so far. And like I said, we're gonna take a 30-minute break here. The next one starting at, so we're not gonna take a break here in 5 minutes now. We're gonna take a break here at 11 o'clock. So a little bit to go. A little bit to go here. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you are new to the channel, do me a favor. Consider hitting that subscribe button, you guys. That'd be greatly appreciated. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you all so much for being here. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to throw them down in the chat here. We got you guys covered. Like I said, we do have a tornado warning that is in effect here. We're going to go ahead and pull up the radar view. There's a volumetric scan. Wow, look at that. Goodness. That is ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and actually save that image. I kind of want to keep that. So let me go ahead and grab... Let me pull up my snipping tool here. So you guys are going to see my screen probably freak out here for a minute, but just because I'm saving this is pretty cool. Oh, there goes my image here. You're probably seeing some weird things on your screen right now, but like I said, I just want to save that image. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see here. Got some new dings coming in here. Let's go and see what this happens. Let's see. We got some new stuff going on here. Okay. So see, is Jonesboro, Arkansas in the clear? What state is this? So Arkansas, right now, in regard to Arkansas, the state we're looking at here right now, this is actually the panhandle of Texas. But in regard to Arkansas, I'm going to pull this up here for you real quick. You're clear. You're clear here for today. For tomorrow, yeah, you're clear for tomorrow. However, you do have a chance for severe weather here on Sunday for day 3. Because today's Friday right now, so it's Friday, which is day 1. Day 2 is tomorrow, which is Saturday, and day 3 is Sunday. So, so Johnny, be on the lookout for Arkansas here on Sunday. There goes my camera here. But be on the lookout here for Sunday, okay? Because that's your day. That's whenever this line's going to move its way through, the Arkansas region here. So just be on the lookout. Like I said, I keep on forgetting that I'm in this view here. I need to change back to my mover tool. But yeah, that's what we are seeing here. Matt's comment. No, we're good. This is just my work computer. Not that I'm hiding anything anyways, because I would never. Let's see. Okay, so we have some new updates. Severe thunderstorm warnings canceled here for Scott, Kansas. We have a update severe thunderstorm warning here for Lane, Kansas here. Cancels for Finney, Kansas. 1.25 inch and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. That's what we are talking about. Let's go ahead and see here. Okay, so Johnny says, and the bad thing is it's going to be sunny tomorrow. Yeah, that's usually what happens is before these events it gets abnormally warm. So yeah, you'll notice that warm temperature start to kind of kick in, and then eventually, once that cold front sweeps through, it'll really get cold, at least compared to what you're seeing beforehand. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. So Johnny, stay safe here. I'm not sure if we're going to go live on Sunday. I'm planning on being live here, like I said, tonight for a few hours. Wow, there goes my camera. Look at that beautiful view. Yeah, this thing's really freaking out now. We're probably going to be live here. I want to go into the overnight hours here. I'm wanting to go into the midnight, kind of, after midnight hours here. Like I said, I'm planning, my goal is to get to 4 o'clock. It's going to be pretty late, but... 4 o'clock here. Yeah, that's what we're seeing here. So like I said, guys, tornado warning still in effect here. This no longer includes Groom, so you're safe out of the Groom. You're free to come out of your shelters. However, here for LaForest here, south here of Heaton, you need to be here just south of Hoover. South of Hoover here is where we are seeing this tornado warning here in effect here. Like I said, this does include bits of the first. So this is actually showing here, possible tornado here. But honestly, what I could tell you is that there's probably some small hail going on in this as well. Considering, like I said, these pinks and purples and whites, these regions you see here is actually, where you are seeing some, mixture of heavy rain as well as some hail that is going on here. Let's go and see here. 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time is when you go on break. I got confused with what you said earlier. So yeah, we're not going on break right now. We're going to wait another half hour until 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central, and then we're going to take a half-hour break. So we'll be back at 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central. If that makes sense. Yeah, so we're just going to take a 30-minute break here. Because like I said, I needed an extended break here. I've learned it actually increases productivity whenever you have a break like that. Even if it's a short break, it helps. Obviously, sitting down in the chair, getting up and moving around and stuff like that helps out. But yeah. So we're gonna be on break here for in 29 minutes. Obviously, we still have a little bit to go here before I go on break. But what I'll be gone for 30 minutes. Just giving you guys, just letting you guys know right now, just so that you guys don't just randomly see me get out of my chair and say, all right, we're going to see you later in a half hour. Just giving you guys a little bit of an update there, just to let you know what's going on. So yeah, let's go take a look at the current warnings. Wow, a lot of them actually kind of dissipated here. There's really not as many warnings as we have been seeing here. Yeah, so honestly, we don't have as many here, but we still have a lot of, considerable severe thunderstorms. We have currently active 6 severe thunderstorm warnings and 1 tornado warning here in effect. A lot of the severe thunderstorm warnings are kind of across South Dakota. Obviously, it gets kind of black as you go up there because the map isn't loaded in up there, but yeah, so like I said, there's a tornado warning here in effect. This does include bits, basically just east here, or this does include bits of Heaton, but barely inside of Heaton here. basically just east here. Like I said, it's just relatively just east of Amarillo here. Garden City, Kansas reports a 59-mile-per-hour wind gust. You know, Garden City had that 73-mile-per-hour wind gust earlier, so they're getting some pretty nasty winds here regardless. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff, huh? Actually pretty crazy. So like I said, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them down in the chat here. If you are new to the channel, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Let's go see here. Matt, really? Okay, I'm not going to say that on the live stream, but if you want to look at Matt's, what he's saying here, it's pretty funny. It's in the chat. Well, thank you so much, Matt. Really appreciate it. But yeah. So, like I said, tornado warning here in effect here for bits. It's basically south here of Hoover, south here of, like I said, this does include Heaton as well. Yeah, there you go. Radar is actually starting to kind of scan up to 2.5-inch hail. This is actually relatively close to the radar as well. And we're talking about, 2.5-inch. Like I said, this is an estimate. This is not approximate. Estimate being a guess or an educated guess, basically. And the and approximate basically means exact the way it is. But it's, like I said, it's not approximate. And obviously, what happens up in the air is usually completely different than what happens on the surface, because obviously you have a bit of, as you go up in the atmosphere, the more colder it gets. As the hail does fall, it gets warmer and warmer, and eventually it hits the surface or it gets towards the surface, and starts melting pretty quickly, because it experiences a lot of warm air and a lot of energy loss. So yeah, we have this one cell here. Tornado warning. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really seeing too much crazy, rotation going on with this. I understand that there was reports here of back earlier. Yeah, there's reports of funnel clouds from this cell here, but honestly, I'm not really seeing much out of this. There's really not much interesting activity going on. I mean, it hasn't been confirmed. There's no confirmed tornado here. Okay, new severe thunderstorm warning just now popped up for this cell. This does include bits of Miami, not the Miami you guys probably know in Florida. This is Miami here in northeastern panhandle of Texas. For Laketon here, Killerville, here comes the warning here. So we're going to go ahead and fix my camera first of all. We might tune in to hear what this has to say as well. So we'll go ahead and listen to this here.
The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Wheeler County, Gray County, southeastern Roberts County, southwestern Hemphill County until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:34 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles southwest of La Fours, or 10 miles south of Pampa, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard: golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour.
Yep, there it goes. That's what I was telling you about. How basically, as you go up in the atmosphere, obviously it's a bit more colder the higher you go up. But, those latest scans here on reflectivity, I mean, I've obviously seen a huge increase in this hail productivity here. Hail potential has actually been increasing. Like I said, these areas here you kind of see the... the pinks and purples and whites. This is where you start to see some of those heavier, those larger, precipitation drops here, and obviously this does include some hail. You can also see it on correlation coefficient here, kind of in the green, and these spikes here. This is all hail, all ice crystals in the atmosphere. That's what you're seeing here. But yeah, that's what we are looking at. So please, you guys, if you have any questions, tornado warning just now got canceled, by the way. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't really seeing too much craziness going on there. It honestly looked kind of dead in turbulent ways. This is for golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. The 60 mile per hour wind gust thing is actually just, obviously that's just your base severe thunderstorm, warning criteria here. But the golf ball size is not. Obviously, golf ball size hail is our greatest concern here. Across bits of the region. So no longer tornado warning, which is obviously some good news. Let's just hope it stays like that. But we still have a whole handful of severe thunderstorm warnings here. 8 to be exact here. 8 of them to be exact, y'all. So we got to watch that. We got to continue watching this, guys. So if you have any questions, guys, feel free to throw them down in the chat here. I'm going to be here for y'all. as we move on here. They say the funnel cloud is lifted. Honestly, yeah, I believe so. Honestly, I don't think that thing formed. I mean, regardless, I'm not saying it was a false report or anything like that, but from the whole entire event, from that whole entire cell, I wasn't seeing much on velocity. There was not much rotation. There's really overall not that much, turbulence going on. I mean, you can obviously see that right now. There's really not much, heavy turbulence going on here. And if we go back here a few frames when it was still tornado warned, I mean, look at this. There's really not much tight rotation going on here. So, not saying that they didn't see one, but I just, honestly, it's questionable. It's questionable. Let's go and see here. Toby says, watch as another warning goes to another state. It's usually how it works. It went from South Dakota here to now Texas. Yeah, we've been seeing all these. We've already seen 2 tornado warnings here so far on the live stream. Yeah, and the first one was in South Dakota. Now we just saw that one in Texas, but no longer in effect, which is obviously some good news. So now we're on the topic. I forgot someone who said Missouri. Sorry, Arkansas, not Missouri. Who was talking about Arkansas? And I wonder if they're still here. I think it was Johnny. Okay, so Johnny, if you're still here, here's your threat. Here's what I was talking to you about. Here's our lowest severe threat here for. This is literally the lowest severe threat here for Sunday. So if you're in the dark green here for Sunday, you have the chance for severe weather. I mean, all the way down as far as southern Texas, all the way up here as far north as basically northern Michigan. Wow, that covers a lot of ground here. From the Central Plains, or southern to Central Plains to the Midwest here to the western Ohio Valley. Yeah, I mean, honestly, pretty decent chance here. Now, for tomorrow, on the other hand, tomorrow's going to be another bigger day. Across the upper Midwest here. Across the upper Midwest, it's far down in this same areas here in Texas. And then obviously today we have our enhanced risk. Today's our big day. Today is our big day, especially for hail and damaging winds here. Toby says hopefully it stays as thunderstorm warnings. Yeah, me too. Obviously, the more, the less tornadoes we can have, obviously the better. But, like I said, the thing with the atmosphere today is the fact that, we really are seeing, we're seeing a lot of energy in the atmosphere regardless. There's a lot of energy that's in the atmosphere. In regard to things, I mean, obviously, damaging winds and large hail is going to be a big concern in regard to that. And since we have those in place here, even if there's not a tornado warned storm, even if there is no imminent tornado, some of these storms can actually produce tornadic-like wind speeds, as well as some hail that can cause a lot of damage. So, just because you're not inside of a tornado threat does not mean you should just bear down on this. There is actually a pretty decent tornado threat here, in distance-wise, but the potential is low at a 5% chance here. It's just the second level here. 5% chance here. It goes as high as 60, and we're at a 5% chance here, which is the second to lowest. Obviously, the lowest is 2%. But obviously, like I said, right here, here's our risk for the day. If you're across these regions, you have a chance for tornadoes. Relatively low chance, but it does cover a lot of ground. Like I said, as far down south here as western Texas, and as far up north as central South Dakota here. Kind of what we are seeing here. So. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we are looking at, so we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, this cell is really starting to kind of develop, it looks like. This was that butterfly cell. Look at that. Look at that latest scan here. Really showing some hail up here. Really starting to show a lot of hail here across, basically just west here, or basically just south here of Pampa. Basically just, like I said, this is just a cell east of Amarillo. Currently ongoing here at the moment. Yeah, so this is what we are seeing. So if you know anyone across these regions, you guys let them know what's going on here, because obviously, yeah, things are pretty crazy here. And like I said, this does cover a lot of ground, and a lot of people are going to get impacted by this. So we have got to watch this, y'all. We got to watch this. We got to continue watching it. There goes my camera. But now, guys, like I said, now would be a good time. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, consider hitting that subscribe button, you guys. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 2,000 subs, so guys, thank you all so much for your support. You guys absolutely rock, so thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it, guys, and I really do enjoy being here for y'all. And like I said, if you have any questions at all, feel free to throw them down here in the chat. News severe update on the severe thunderstorm warning here for... Okay, so they're canceling Scott, Kansas. Continues for Lane, Kansas until 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and 1.25-inch half-dollar size hail. Is kind of what we are talking about. Matt says, I think Atlanta storms will roll through tonight. More like tonight. We'll see. The models kind of show it breaks up here. Hail report here of dollar size, or half dollar size. Dollar size would be pretty big hail. 1.25 inch. Yeah, basically here for Lane County, Kansas. Like we were just looking at here, like, the severe thunderstorm warning still includes Lane County, Kansas, and it will expire at 10 o'clock p.m. And we actually have reports now coming in from Lane County, Kansas here. Reports of half dollar size hail, 1.25 inches, and at 9:40. So this was literally just 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago, this was reported. There goes my camera again. Man, this thing is really cutting off here recently. Let's go and fix this back here. Yeah, sorry about the camera, guys. I understand you can get some pretty cool views here, and like I said, I'm surprised there's no montage yet, but obviously, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It loves to cut out. You rock. No, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, just thank you guys for being here. You know, you guys are the best. You know, just thank you so much. Yeah, I really do appreciate the company here. You know, obviously, you know, you guys being here and, you know, commenting and asking questions. It's great. You know, obviously, because, you know, I'm glad that there's people here actually watching this, and I hope that it's actually helping you guys. You know, I try to help as much as I can. Okay, I try to be here for you all. I try to help you guys as much as I possibly can. So, is the reason I'm here on a Friday night with you guys. It's because I care about you. Okay, it's just because I care about you. It's just because I want you guys to stay safe, and I want to look out for you. Because obviously, you know, like I said, there's people here without TV. I know a few people that don't have TV and they have internet, but glad that you can watch YouTube and see what's happening here, because obviously, yeah, that's what we're here for. But anyways, guys, you know, like I said, just as a heads up, like I've told you many times before, we are going to take a break here at 11 o'clock p.m. Time below me in about 16 minutes. We're going to be taking our break here at 11. We'll be on a 30-minute break, so we just need a second to kind of just take a deep breath here. But yeah, we just need a second to take a take a deep breath here, and we're gonna go on break here for a minute. That way I can get up and move around and, you know, hang out for a few minutes and just kind of reset my mind here, you know. But yeah, that's what we are seeing here. Let's see. So like I said before, let's go take a look at the latest warning count. There is currently, wow, there's actually a few. I believe there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8 severe thunderstorm warnings is in effect here. A lot of them are getting ready to cut off here in about 16 minutes whenever I go on break. So actually, all of these warnings, except for one here, all these warnings should be expired. Except for one, like I said, by the time we go on break. But obviously, I feel like new ones are going to be issued to replace it, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and see here. I see Matt trying to. I see Matt trying to throw some Eminem in the chat. Yeah, look at that. Oh wow, that actually updated here to 3-inch hail. Radar estimating 3-inch hail. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, we got to watch out for this cell. This one actually has tennis. Wow, they upgraded this. Tennis ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. So if you guys are here near Liffers, like I said, my pronunciation is horrible. I promise you guys, I did graduate high school. I'm sure there's probably a lot of people, you know, questioning my grammar, which it's not the best, obviously, but I did graduate, okay? I did graduate. So like I said, radar estimating 3-inch hail. Someone says, tomorrow is my night. My son will be asking about you. I remember you saying that, actually, a few days ago about your son. Well, obviously, that's very greatly appreciated. You know, I'm glad to see that people are, you know, enjoying our content here. I'm glad to see that people are actually appreciating it and looking forward to it. So, yeah, thank you so much. Couldn't see you made a huge impression on my son. Well, I'm glad to hear that. So thank you so much. There goes my camera. Man, I feel like eventually I should sell in our merch store. One of these frames. You know what I should do? Like an exclusive event where I sell, you know, every single camera frame. It'll be like an exclusive event, or happens once, like once every year or something. where we have our merch store. We actually put up our frozen frames here. Wow, look at this. Look at the cell now. It's like a big old worm of just large hail here going on. Southeast of Pampa kind of looks like the heaviest right here in the white. You know, on the north, or basically on the far western edge here of the cell. That's kind of what we are looking at. That's pretty crazy. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you are new to the channel, do me a favor, y'all. Consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. Why is my camera cutting out so much? It is really getting to me now. It knows I think it knows I'm going close to break here. So it's like trying to give you as much aggravation and pain as it can. But you know, I don't blame it. Obviously, it's nothing new. It's been going on here for forever. Even back in Virginia, back when I used to live on this computer, it still does it. Still absolutely loves it. Let's go see. No worries on grammar. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Oh, really? Hold on a sec. Wait, hold on. Is this actually true? Why? That literally just cut out again. Okay. So sewing. Is that true that Matt is your son? No way. I never knew that. And if so, that's actually pretty cool. Really? That's... Huh. Let's go see here. Matt says he's a smart guy. Thank you so much, Matt. Greatly appreciated, man. Let's see. Anything new coming out here? $half size hail reported here in Lane County, Kansas. This was issued. Okay, this is 5 minutes old. White. That's wind, isn't it? The white here is literally... Oh, I don't know what you're seeing here. If you're looking at that, so damaging wind report here. The white you're seeing here on the radar view, this is large hail. Yeah, large hail. Kind of what we are seeing here. Oh, Sony says no, Matt is not. Okay. I just wanted to clear it out because... There goes my camera, man. At the worst time, y'all. Okay, well, I'm glad to clear things up then. Definitely glad to clear things up. Okay, let's go get this. Man, I think the best place for this computer would be out a window. I honestly think that's probably where the best place where this computer belongs. Is thrown out of a 10-story building. 10-story building, that'll probably be the best here. Like I said, it's been cutting out a lot here over the last few minutes here. So he says my son 13. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, let's go ahead and listen here. Let's see what's going on. Obviously got a new warning coming through here.
Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight.
Oh, they did.
Daylight time Saturday and expanded to include the following
it's the watch.
counties in Texas: Killingsworth,
Hold on.
Hill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail
we have
and
4 active
damaging
watches
winds
here.
in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings.
Here's the next one here.
Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe
a big
weather
heaping
information.
mess right now in South Dakota. So apparently
a severe thunderstorm warning remains
they just
in effect
extended.
until
Let's go turn
10:30
that down. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, is they extended the watch to include a few new counties here. I can't confirm, but we'll see. That's what they're doing. They updated it to midnight. It looked like so. Yeah, we still have an hour and 9 minutes to go before that's canceled. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff here. Looks like the latest scan here is a little bit lower. Yeah, 2.39. Pretty crazy. So let's see, Opus Jackson says, hey, can I check tomorrow for me? I live in West Des Moines. Yep, thanks. I heard it's supposed to be bad. I just wanted to check tornado hail and wind chances and how bad the thunderstorms could be. Well, obviously, welcome. Welcome, Opus. Hope you're doing good, man. And yes, we can take a look here for you real quick. We just looked at someone else here in Des Moines a little bit ago. So we're going to look at the overall risk for you today, or for tomorrow, I should say, because tomorrow's your risk day. So I don't know if you know how to read convective outlooks or not, but if not, no worries. I got you covered here right now. So across the light green, you can obviously see this does include a lot of these areas here in light green. Obviously, you probably know where you're at. You're kind of right here. So based off of things, there is 3 different shades. Just average thunderstorms could pop off. They're not expected to be severe across the light green. Then there's a scale from 1 to 5. 1 being the lowest probability, the lowest severity. Scale from 1 to 5. 1 being the lowest. 5 being the absolute worst, highest probability, and highest potential impact. So we have a severe threat level 1 out of 5, the lowest chance for severe weather, but it is still a chance. We could see some severe weather here. And then we have a level of 2 out of 5. It's a little bit more severe, and you are inside of that. You are inside of that. So that's to answer your question here, Opus. So this is for tomorrow in regard to your overall risk. So things could get pretty decent. Now, in regard to tornadoes, you have a 2% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of you. So imagine where you're at. A 25-mile perimeter around you, there's a 2% chance there could be a tornado inside of that zone. So tornadoes, relatively low chance. Damaging winds here, you have a 15% chance you could see maybe some damaging winds, maybe in excess of 58 miles per hour or more. And in regard to hail, there's a small, in regard to hail, there's a 15% chance here as well. Basically just right here towards Des Moines area. So basically showing you could see maybe some isolated hail instances of 15% chance within 25 miles again of seeing hail basically 1 inch in diameter and maybe some larger. Basically like a quarter size is probably what we are expecting. So hopefully that helped you out. Like I said, tomorrow is going to be your threat here. So be on the lookout. And if you have any further questions, feel free to contact us. We'll be here for you guys. Let's go ahead and see here. So see, Chris's power's been out for about an hour now. That's not good, Chris. Obviously, stay safe. Heavy winds here. Chris is starting to get bad. Hail now. Well, Chris, obviously, like I said, right now, the best thing for you to do is to, regardless, you're not in a tornado warning right now because there is no active tornado warnings. Last time I checked here, double making sure. Yeah, there's no tornado warnings. However, you should still treat this as there is a, because like I said, these severe thunderstorms are a different type of breed here for today. They're not your average severe thunderstorm. These ones are the ones that can cause some very large hail, some very, 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 very large hail and, extreme damaging wind gusts, and obviously a few tornadoes could be possible today, but for these severe thunderstorm warnings, you should still treat them as they're pretty severe, and you should probably go into the central and lowest portion of your home. Regardless, just stay away from windows, man, because obviously, you get the mixture of hail and damaging winds together. It's not going to be a pretty sight, so just stay safe. We got you covered. Opus says, awesome. Do I think the outlook could be upgraded? Thanks so much. You're very, very welcome, Opus. So I believe it's a possibility here. They usually, we'll probably know later on tonight, because like I said, I'm probably going to be live here for a while for you guys because I want to cover this. We're going to be live here until 4 o'clock. We're about to go on break here now, like I said. In 5 minutes, we'll be live until probably 4 o'clock in the morning, like I said, on Eastern time. That's the plan. We'll see what happens, but yeah, we'll be here for a while. Let's go ahead and see here. Check back later. Going to surf the web before bed, and stay safe, y'all. Call Electric Company, Chris. Well, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Glad to see you here. And yeah, if you have any further questions, guys, we got you all covered. But like I was saying, you guys, we're gonna be on break here in 5 minutes. We're gonna be gone for about 30 minutes because I need a break here for kind of unwind here for a minute and kind of stretch and stuff like that, and get a nice little break. So a little bit of a reset to my mind here because we've been live here for about 2.5 hours now. 2.5 hours been live here. So. But yeah, we'll have a timer up and everything like that. We're just going to take a 30-minute break here, so if you guys don't mind. Basically, we'll be there. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. So Opus, to answer your question, like you said, could it be upgraded? Yeah, I'd say it's a big possibility, obviously. Or honestly, I should say. We'll see. There's a chance that it could not, but obviously, like I said, I don't work for the Storm Prediction Center, but I will say that it is a possibility. Dodge City, Kansas says ASOS, or why am I reading it like someone's comment? Comments over here, my reports over here. Dodge City, Kansas here, ASOS station, basically a weather station, weather station here, reports a 52 knot wind gusts, basically 59.8 mile per hour from the southeast here, a little bit ago. This was at, 10:34 Eastern, so this was a little bit ago here. Let's go and see your text. This is almost clear for a bit. See ya later. Keep rocking. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Let's go and see. Jenny says, we thank you, Andrew. You're very, very welcome, Jenny. I'm here for you guys. I got you all covered here. Oh, smokes! Lightning is banging so loud, says Chris. Yeah, that's usually what happens. You get those close lightning strikes, and obviously there's a lot of hail. So basically, quick little thing for you guys. That you probably quick little, cool little fact for you guys. Lightning is obviously the result of thunder, or the result after thunder. Or lightning happens first. It displaces the air around it, causing it to move at the speed of sound and allows to break the sound barrier, which is why it cracks. But yeah, basically, like I said, we have a lot of hail, a lot of ice in the atmosphere today, and once you get those ice crystals, kind of rubbing against each other, I'm sure if you guys have heard of friction and static electricity, all that builds up into clouds, and it has to neutralize it somehow by grounding it to the ground, literally, by zapping the ground and grounding itself to remove all that energy and put it back into Earth. So it does that by zapping the ground. Once that energy builds up from all that friction of those ice. All those ice crystals, yeah, that's what happens. And obviously, with a lot of ice crystals we have in the atmosphere here, pretty crazy, which allows for a lot of lightnings here. So see, Toby says, I'll be watching warnings from another device. Do I think this will keep going, or do I think this will keep going for tonight? What do you mean by this? You mean the event or me live streaming? Like I said, I'm going to try to live stream it here until 4 in the morning. That's our plan. Can't guarantee it. That's still a long ways away. It's still 5 hours from now. But if you mean the event, honestly, the models have I might even cut it early. It depends on what happens here, because it kind of shows it. The models are kind of showing it die down here, kind of around midnight. So we will see. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see here. Let's go see. Liberal Kansas here reports 51 knot, 58.7 mile per hour wind gusts from south-southeast here. This just now popped in here. Toby says the event, my bad. Yeah. So Toby, the models are showing it, like I said, kind of showing it cut off kind of around midnight. We'll see what happens here. Obviously, models aren't perfect, so we'll see what happens. So let's see, Chris says you should see the lightning show. Well, Chris, if you have Twitter, and if you would like to submit any reports or submit a video to us, tag us on Twitter at NWW162. Tags above my head if you guys want to submit that, and you'll get a chance to see it on there. Anyways, guys, let's gonna go ahead and call it here for now. We're gonna go ahead and head on break here for 30 minutes. Go ahead and set up my timer here so that we can have this going here for y'all. But anyways, guys, like I said, thank you all so much for being here. You guys are the best. I really do appreciate all your support. So we're gonna be back here in a half hour. I just need a little bit of time to kind of just calm down here for a minute. We're going to switch here to the BRB screen. So it says 0 minutes. 0 seconds. It's going to switch here in a second. But anyways, guys, hang there tight for a little bit. Set your guys' alarm if you guys do want to take a break from the live stream. We'll be back here at 11:30. So, guys, we'll be back here shortly. Take care. See you guys here in a little bit.
And listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Wheeler, northeastern Gray, southeastern Roberts, and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 9:53 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles northeast of La Forge, or 12 miles east of Tampa, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 2-inch hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Miama, New Mobile, Codman, Kellerville, Laura, and Mobile. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday and expanded to include the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Hemphill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The current time is 10:02 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties: in Texas, Killingsworth, Donley, Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Wheeler, northeastern Gray, southeastern Roberts, and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 9:53 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 5 miles northeast of La Forge, or 12 miles east of Pampa, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard: 2-inch hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source: radar indicated. Impact: minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Miama, New Mobile, Codman, Kellerville, Laura, and Mobile. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Wheeler, northeastern Gray, southeastern Roberts, and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:03 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles south of Miama, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard: 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Miama, New Mobile, Codman, Laura, and Mobile. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties: in Texas, Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday and expanded to include the following counties: in Texas, Killingsworth, Hemphill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties: in Texas, Killingsworth, Donley, Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Wheeler, northeastern Gray, southeastern Roberts, and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:03 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles south of Miami, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Miami, New Mobile, Codman, Laura, and Mobile. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday and expanded to include the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Hemphill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Donley, Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Wheeler, northeastern Gray, southeastern Roberts, and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:03 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles south of Miami, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Miami, New Mobile, Codman, Laura, and Mobile. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday and expanded to include the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Hemphill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Donley, Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Wheeler, northeastern Gray, southeastern Roberts, and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:03 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles south of Miami, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Miami, New Mobile, Codman, Laura, and Mobile. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday and expanded to include the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Hemphill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Donley, Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Wheeler, northeastern Gray, southeastern Roberts, and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:03 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles south of Miami, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Miami, New Mobile, Codman, Laura, and Mobile. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday and expanded to include the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Hemphill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Donley, Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern Wheeler, northeastern Gray, southeastern Roberts, and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:03 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles south of Miami, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Miami, New Mobile, Codman, Laura, and Mobile. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties. In Texas, Gray. The severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Wheeler and northeastern Gray counties is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for southeastern Roberts and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:17 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Laura, or near Miami, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Miami and Laura. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties. In Texas, Hemphill and Roberts. The current time is 10:19 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Wheeler and northeastern Gray counties is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for southeastern Roberts and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:17 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Laura, or near Miami, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Miami and Laura. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties. In Texas, Hemphill and Roberts. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday and expanded to include the following counties. In Texas, Killingsworth, Hemphill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties. In Texas, Killingsworth, Donley, Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Wheeler and northeastern Gray counties is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for southeastern Roberts and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:17 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Laura, or near Miami, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball size. The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Lipscomb County, Hemphill County, until 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:22 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Laura, or 7 miles northeast of Miami, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Canadian, Higgins, Glacier, and Lake Marvin. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Hemphill and Lipscomb. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for southeastern Roberts and southwestern Hemphill counties. At 10:17 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Laura, or near Miami, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Miami and Laura. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Hemphill and Roberts. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday and expanded to include the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Hemphill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday for the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Donley, Gray, Hemphill, Roberts, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The National Weather Service in Amarillo has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Lipscomb County, Hemp Hill County, until 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:22 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Laura, or 7 miles northeast of Miami, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Canadian, Higgins, Glacier, and Lake Marvin. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas, Hemp Hill, and Lipscomb. The severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Wheeler and northeastern Gray counties is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for southeastern Roberts and southwestern Hemp Hill counties. At 10:17 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Laura, or near Miami, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Miami and Laura. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas, Hemp Hill, and Roberts. Severe thunderstorm watch number 141 has been extended until midnight Central Daylight Time Saturday and expanded to include the following counties in Texas: Killingsworth, Hemp Hill, and Wheeler. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions.
Alrighty, guys, we are back here. Sorry for the wait. We were just taking our bit of a break here. We started talking, but I realized my mic wasn't actually turned on. But you know, it is what it is, y'all. Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope you guys have been staying safe here. So we are now back, and we are back in action and ready to go. So while I was on break, I decided I wanted to go in the hot tub for a little bit. So I took a quick dip in the hot tub, and now I'm back here. And you know, honestly, it is what it is. But anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and switch here to the main screen. In regard to the current radar view, we do have a few things that is kicking off here at the moment. We have some severe thunderstorm warnings that's still in effect. No tornado warnings, which obviously some good news. Let's just hope that let's hope it stays like that. 11:25. This was 6 minutes ago. Severe thunderstorm warning issued. 60 mile per hour wind gusts in 1.25 inch hail here. This does include bits of Trego. Kansas until 11:15 p.m. Central. So something I kind of wanted to check here is I want to look at the I want to take a look at the HRRR model and see what is exactly happening here. In regard to timing with the storms here, and I want to see exactly what time the latest models are actually showing. Because like I said, the NAM 3 kilometer model was actually showing essentially, the storm's kind of fading out here over time, and as we move into the overnight hours here into midnight range, and it does look like that. We're just gonna look at the models here real quick, and we're gonna see what they show here. So, let's go see. We got a emergency manager reporting hail the size of an egg size, 2-inch hail, at 9:50 p.m. Central Time. Oh, this was a while back. 5 miles southeast of Healy. Let's go see here. Toby says, good news, no tornado warnings, just severe thunderstorm warnings. Has there been any tornado warnings since I've been gone? Hopefully not. Obviously, I still see the butterfly cells still going off here. Still severe warning, I see. So let's go ahead and see here. So we got to track down here in time. Obviously, current time right now is... Let's see. Is there any later models out here? 02. This might be our option here. Okay, so it's currently 11. We're gonna go ahead and move up here to 12. I mean, honestly, it kind of does show that a lot of the cells are gonna kind of die off here. Yeah. So the time is above my head here. This is basically what we are looking at. Yeah. Obviously, still shows a little bit of action here, kind of for the early morning hours here. We're just gonna push and see what happens. Like we're gonna wait and see what happens in real time. Obviously, right now there's still a lot to cover. There is still a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings that is in effect here. As far down south as the northeastern quadrant of the Panhandle here of Texas. And as far west here, we actually do have it. It does include bits of western Kansas here at the moment as well. Let's go see what that was. Oh, okay. I was wondering what the heck that noise was. It was my phone. I mean, yeah, we still have a lot of these storms, a lot of severe thunderstorms. We actually have one in Colorado. It looks like northeastern Colorado. We have a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect here for Haxton. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's that line that's starting to develop here. You know what? Yeah, the trouble. Or I forgot to switch over here. You can still see the radar view right there. There's that line that's pulling up right here, right now. It's actually firing off a bit early. Yeah, it's actually already starting to fire off here a bit early. Let's see. Good news. Okay. Let's go see. Lewis says, hi, WW. Did I get the blizzard warning earlier tonight? If not, I have info if you want it. Sure. Have not seen that. Toby says, no, there hasn't been any tornadoes. That's obviously good. That is definitely good here. Chris is good. We need the rain so bad though. So I'm happy. Well, that's good, Chris. Hopefully, it just stays at rain and nothing else. Yeah, you don't want the extra perks with severe thunderstorms for sure. That's something you definitely don't want. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying here, the models, this really does kind of kick off here, doesn't it? I should probably see if I can switch here a little bit further. I'm going to try to go to North Central. Might be a little too much. Nah, I think we're good. Okay. Actually, yeah, I think it's a little bit too. Man, we just need a good central view, which they don't have, which kind of sucks. What about Eastern U.S.? Maybe that's somewhat good enough. Okay. Well, here's the storms here. Time's above my head. This is in 2 o'clock. Obviously, it's not 2 right now. It's 11:30. So, I mean, yeah. This actually has the storms kind of firing off around noon. Or, sorry, not around the, right around the early morning hours here. Yeah, that's actually verifying. That's actually verifying, which is good. Which is good news. Because the models are on point. But obviously, like I said, these things are severe thunderstorm warning here. Across the northeastern side here of Colorado. This does include bits of Haxton. Haxton here, daily, starting to get it right now. Haxton's about to get it here. Like I said, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts does seem to be the main concern here with the cell. That's about it, though. Yeah, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a radar-indicated threat, basically showing that radar has picked up. Potentially, this thing could have some damaging winds and maybe up to 60 miles per hour being possible.
severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until
Yeah.
11:15.
Like I said, y'all, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them down in the chat here. I'm going to be here for you guys here for a while tonight. So if you have any questions, seriously, feel free to throw them down here. Because we're going to have you covered, guys, tonight. We're going to be live here for a little bit. Like I said, guys, if you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, y'all. Be greatly appreciated. You guys absolutely rock. So thank you all so much for being here. You guys are seriously the best here. And like I said, if you do enjoy what we do here at the channel, and you would like to support us, we do have our links in the description as well as pinned here in the chat. If you guys do want to check it out, we have our donation link as well as our all of our merch store. You guys should check out our merch store. We got some pretty cool stuff there. So if you guys would like to, feel free to. Let's go ahead and see. Alexis says, will St. Joseph be safe tomorrow? Well, obviously, welcome, Alexis. I believe I've seen you here before. And let me look up St. Joseph, because I don't know exactly where that's at, but I can pull it up here. Like I said, if there's a specific location you guys want me to look up here, I can pull it up here for y'all. Let's see if I'm actually spell. Let's see if I can spell it. Oh, I was not spelling that right. Okay. There we go. St. Joseph, Missouri. I'm taking it. Let's see. Northwestern. Okay, right now Northwestern. Yeah, Missouri. You're not really in a threat here for today, but for tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow you gotta be on the lookout, Alexis. Be on the lookout for tomorrow. Tonight's not your night, but tomorrow is. Yeah, you can probably expect your storms to kind of roll in here. We're going to actually pull up the model here real quick and look for you. Across the region, yeah, the storms are going to kind of approach your region here later on tomorrow evening. Okay, later on tomorrow evening is what we're talking about here. We're talking between 11 and 3, honestly. Yeah, the models are pretty crazy. I can even show you right now firsthand. Oh, let's switch here. So you can see the models here across the northwestern side. The time's above my head. This is an Eastern time, by the way. So subtract an hour. But this kind of shows you here between 10 and 2, honestly. Yeah, between those hours there is when you can expect it. So be on the lookout for that. Obviously, there is a potential there. So yeah, your severe storms are for tomorrow. They are for tomorrow. But we're obviously seeing a lot of them pop off here. I mean, look at this. We're seeing a lot of damaging wind reports here. 74 mile per hour reported here in Cheyenne, bits of Nebraska, from an ASAW station. Let's go see here. Toby says, still watching for warnings. Okay, good. Lewis says, blizzard warning for northern plains. Oh yeah, 18 to 24 inches. Yeah, there's a lot of heavy snow out of this. That's right. Toby says, still watching for warnings. In case. Okay. Alexis says, my friend's birthday is tomorrow, and it's going to be a storm. I'm scared. Well, Alexis, it'll be all right. Like I said, this is mostly going to be an evening event, after the sun has gone down. So, yeah, obviously, happy birthday to your friend, and you'll be all right. Just pay attention to weather. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us. If you have Discord, we have our Discord. If you are worried about something, feel free to DM me or ping me in the chat, and we got you guys covered. We're going to be here for y'all. Find some way to reach out to me. That goes to all of you guys. If you have any questions, we're going to be here for you guys. 100% of the way here. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. I promise you that. I promise that we're going to be here for you guys. So let's see. We still have, what? 8 severe thunderstorm warnings here in effect. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 1 for South Dakota. We have 1 for Colorado, Kansas, South Dakota again. So 2 for Kansas, 1 for Texas, and 2 for Nebraska here. Alexa says, okay, I'm happy because it's at 2 o'clock. Yeah, you should be fine. You definitely should be fine here. The models does kind of show here. I'm going to pull this up for you again so you can kind of see for yourself. So, like I said, St. Joseph here is right along the edge here. Okay, you're right around in here, in the northwestern side of Missouri. And so what happens is, the models is kind of showing, maybe some storms firing off here across the afternoon hours here for tomorrow. It could be possible, but a little bit more east, according to this model. A little bit more east of you is expected. However, like I said, that nasty line of storms that you can see right here is starting to spin up here and draw that line across your region there. Kind of around the late evening, early morning hours here for tomorrow. Basically, really early morning hours here for day after tomorrow, really. Late evening hours here for there. Let's go ahead and see here. So is Gallatin safe for tonight and tomorrow? Let's go ahead and see here. I'll pull up Gallatin as well. Gallatin, let's go see. Yeah, it's not pulling up on my end, unfortunately. I'll try to get that up here. Yeah, nope. Can't tell you about that area because it's not pulling up for me. Sewing says do Blackwell. Okay. Blackwell, Oklahoma. That one I can see here. Okay. Gotcha. So in regard to things here for Blackwell, here for today, you're in the clear, but for tomorrow, obviously, yeah, tomorrow's your threat. We're talking a slight risk for you. Tornado probability is a 5% chance here. You're right there. You're in a slight risk, 5% chance here. Wind and damaging. Yeah, damaging winds and hail here is your concern as well. 5% tornado threat is obviously there. Let's actually move this back to the screen. It makes it a little bit more easier. So yeah, be on the lookout sewing here, because tomorrow's going to be your big day. In regard to timing here, it's going to be a little bit different than what we were looking at Arkansas. Honestly, this kind of shows it for the really early morning hours here for you. Yeah, the storms, it looks like you can really start to see that wave start to kind of pull into the side here. I mean, we're kind of talking here between 4 o'clock in the morning. That's actually honestly 3 and like 6. Yeah, between 3 and 6 in the morning here for not this morning, but for day after tomorrow here for the early portion here of the 24th is kind of what we're talking about. So yeah, look out for that. Look out for that. Honestly, it's gonna be a late event for you. Let's see. Toby says National Weather Service sent out an outlook on Twitter. Okay. L. says Pittsburgh. I guess you meant Pennsylvania. So for Pittsburgh, you're in the clear in regard to severe thunderstorms here for right now. I can even show you what we're going on right now. In regard to storms, you're in the clear. This is mostly a central event here. We track down here a little bit in time. Yeah, there's no active outlooks here for you, so you're in the clear here right now if you're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If that's the wrong Pittsburgh, let me know, because I'm just going based off of where I know, but you should be good. You should be good, L. Alexis says, I hope you're safe and have an amazing day. You too, Alexis. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you stay safe. And like I said, I hope your friend has a wonderful birthday. G says you too. Well, yeah. Like I said, y'all, we're going to be here for you guys. No reason to worry. Like I said, you're not alone during these events. I understand how scary it can be sometimes, which I get it. It can be pretty nerve-wracking, but just know that you're not alone, okay? And just know that we're going to be here for you guys to let me know if there's anything I can do. Let's go and see here. L. says, how about in a few days? Okay, so for that, I'm going to pull up the deep models here. We're going to go here into... did I set up this properly? Don't know if I set this up properly or not. So we're going to pull up GFS here. And you want to know about Pennsylvania, so we're going to go ahead and switch here to the Mid-Atlantic. Mid-Atlantic covers Pennsylvania pretty good. So what we're looking for now is energy in the atmosphere, which is needed for thunderstorms to develop here across bits of Pennsylvania towards Pittsburgh. So we're going to wait for this data to come in. Actually, we're going to go back and run here real quick. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the models are showing a bit of limited instability here across bits of the western, Pittsburgh's here on the western side. If I'm not mistaken. But here, actually, this is actually showing a decent, a little bit of instability here, nothing too crazy. Literally, we're seeing nothing significant at all. Thunderstorms will probably have a hard time firing off in this. In the long range, no, you're good, man. There's no severe thunderstorms expected for you for nothing on the radar right now. So you're good. You're definitely good, L. If you have any questions about anything else, feel free to let me know. I'm here for you guys. Let's go and see here at 11:45. DDC extends time of high wind warning for Barber, Clark, bits of Edwards, Ellis, Finney, Ford, Grant, Gray, Hamilton, Haskell, Hodgman, Kermie, Kiowa, Lane here, as well as bits of Morton, Ness. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of places here. Rush, Scott, Seward, Stafford, Stanton, Stevens, Trego here. This is in effect until 4 o'clock a.m. Central Time. So this is 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time here. That's what we're looking at. Let's see. Opus says, hey, could I see this purple screening for tomorrow in Iowa? I guess you mean by the instability here for Iowa. That is a, yeah, we can look at that. We can definitely look at that. We can definitely take a look at that here. Across Iowa. So, yeah, I mean, Iowa has a lot of instability here. Obviously, you can see that right now. Right now, there's a lot of instability, but the thing is that, like I said before, so basically, imagine this. I still have this bottle here. So here is a good example of what's happening in the atmosphere. So what's going to happen, if I squeeze on this bottle here with the cap on, nothing's going to happen. None of that air or anything that liquid that's inside is going to shoot out, right? This is what we call a cap. Now, for thunderstorms to form off, they rise. So if there's a cap in effect, which we have right now, you can see kind of by this, you know, these little dashed lines here inside of it. This is showing us that there is a cap or a lid on top of the thunderstorms or in the atmosphere, which is actually preventing those thunderstorms from popping off. So there's instability in the atmosphere, but there's also energy pushing down, which is that cap you have on. Now, areas like right here, you can see where there's not really crossed here. Also on the back end of the system, this is where that lid or that cap is off. So anything, if I squeeze it now, there's going to be all of that, all of that air coming out of here. So that's the broken cap. So in regard to things, there's definitely enough instability in the atmosphere across Iowa here. I mean, we're talking well over 2,000, which is a lot. But thunderstorms would likely not form in that because of the cap here. But we do track down here in time here for, really for tomorrow evening here. There's non-capped energy here, which we were talking above 500, which is supportive of severe weather. Nothing too crazy as we are expecting here today, but obviously you should still watch out for it, which definitely enough to cause some severe weather. Hopefully that made some sense for you. Hopefully that helped out, Opus. So yeah, that's what we're looking at here. Let's see here. Online says it looks like it's heading east. Yes, it is heading east. This whole event is moving east. Yeah, there's a lot of rounds with this. There's a lot of rounds with this event here. I mean, honestly, like I said, we have those cells that are already firing off here. You can see right now, the ones that have just now went off here, and then we're just now starting to see this guy starting to kick off here, as we can actually see here on the radar view above my head. Kind of matches up, huh? Just now right there. So that's going on, and then we track down here further. This kind of fade into central Kansas and kind of fade out here, and it's going to go quiet for a little bit. And then as we start to get, those afternoon hours here and all that, all the surface heats up to its maximum potential, what's going to happen is that we're going to get another line that starts firing here, kind of around the late evening, because it's whenever it's the hottest time of the day. That cap we were talking about, that's why it happens, that's why there's not many thunderstorms in the morning, is because that cap gets stronger as the morning hours progress, because the temperatures drop and it needs those warm temperatures to go up into cold air. So if it's cold, it's not going to want to work. It's not going to want to produce thunderstorms. Now, as we move into the evening and the surface heats up, that cap comes off, and that's whenever thunderstorms want to fire. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we are looking at. Hopefully that's a good visual perspective. One of these days, I do plan on making a video for you guys, explaining different weather terms, so that you guys can kind of have, if you guys want to learn more about the weather stuff, I'll probably make a video for you guys here. We do have 2 educational videos already on our channel. Nothing too crazy. They're pretty outdated too, but that's what we're seeing here. Let's go see. Jenny says, good night. Gonna get up early for work tomorrow. Always an honor to hang out with you all. Take care. Thank you so much, Jenny. Greatly appreciate it. Glad to see you here again tonight, and hope you have a wonderful day at work tomorrow. But yeah, that's what we are talking about, you guys. And we obviously have this second round, this big old line of storms firing off here. And honestly, it kind of shows like more might fire off here across Oklahoma here for the 25th. Huh. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy there. So we're going to watch that. And then obviously we have our nastiness that's going on here. We obviously have a little bit of a nasty winter situation happening here across the north. I feel like this is not really a good area. Yeah, you can barely see it happening here. I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and go back here to the upper northwest. Maybe this will help. I mean, barely. Yeah, you can see it here. Look at that. all the snow on the eastern side here, across bits of eastern Montana and throughout Wyoming, and eventually this will move its way into the Dakotas. So not only like the Dakotas is getting severe thunderstorms right now, but once that cold air backs in, they're going to get some pretty nasty stuff here. Let's see. Not Zach says, Andrew, any ideas if they upgraded the risk? Where do you mean by like the risk tomorrow? The Storm Prediction Center risk? Honestly, like I said, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but honestly, there's only a limited amount of instability here for tomorrow. There's obviously an increased amount of shear here in the atmosphere, a lot more of those winds. I'll tell you what, I really can't tell you anything, but I can take a look at the sounding here and get a better idea. Then I should be able to give you a better idea on what to expect here. Okay, so D-Cape 617, a bit of a dry atmosphere. That could support some hail, definitely, which is our conditional threat here. Upper 50s, lower 60 dew points, which is good enough here. Mixed layer instability near 1,000, good enough energy in the atmosphere. What's really concerning is all the shear, all this wind shear here. This is all, I should probably pull a different color than black here. All of these shear values here, when we're talking over 50 knots across the surface to the mid-levels. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the tornadoes could be a concern here. The bases are lowered, too. A lot of the problem today is that our thunderstorm bases, they have to be low to the ground before they can drop a tornado. If they're high, they're going to have a hard time, if not produce a tornado at all. So, our bases were high today. Now, they are expected to lower, it looks like here, compared to what we have seen. So, tornadoes will probably, I honestly think tomorrow might have a better tornado threat than today. We'll see. Because this also does have our, hooking hodograph shape, or sickle cell. You can see right here how it goes in that sickle formation and kind of pulls out there. That's what you want to look out. That's what you want to look for, because that does show the turning in the atmosphere as you go up in elevation. Starting out as northerlies and turning slightly to the northeast here. They're mostly just linear, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like tomorrow could be a better tornado threat. I'd say a 10% could be possible. I'm going to go with that. Count my forecast for right now. Right now, I'll go ahead and show you right now. Here's my forecast. Here's my official forecast, okay? I want you guys to remember this. Tornado threat, 5%. Oh, wait, this is for today. Probably should help this out. So today, here's tomorrow. There's only a 2% chance here across the region, a 5% chance. I think the tornado threat could be upgraded, honestly. 10% probability. Damaging wind and hail. I don't think there's going to be probably much upgraded in the damaging wind side of things, considering those D-Cape values here are what they are. I'm going to grab another sounding here just to kind of double make sure, because obviously you can't just go off of one area here. Let's try eastern Kansas. Let's try eastern Kansas here. Tornado probability, I think it would probably be upgraded. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that perfect hemisphere here. Perfect. Yeah, D-Cape here just under 600. Mixed layer Cape under, or right there at 600. So that's a lot of sheer low Cape environment. Hail's looking decent though. Okay, here's my idea. Here's my official forecast here. So across bits of eastern portions here of Kansas, I believe this could be upgraded here. I believe we're talking a probable 30% or at least a 15% significant chance here for tomorrow. Across eastern Kansas being possible. Tornado threat, possible 10%. Honestly, I do expect this 5% maybe to get slid into bits of Iowa tomorrow. We'll see what happens here, because those soundings are looking pretty nasty. Even though we have a pretty low, low shear environment, or sorry, low Cape environment, we have a high shear environment. So I honestly think that this 5% could theoretically be extended here, or at least an isolated potential across bits of western Iowa. We'll see what happens. Obviously, like I said, I don't work for a Storm Prediction Center, so. But hail, I do believe, could be either upgraded to a 30% or a 15% significant. It's unlikely about both, but we'll see. So wind, I think our damaging wind threat is probably going to stay. Tornado threat possible upgrade and hail threat possible upgrade. That's my concern here. I believe that enhanced threat is a definite probable answer here, or a most likely scenario in my eyes. Kind of what we're seeing here. But yeah, that's what we're seeing here. But like I said, that's my personal forecast. You know, obviously, you want to check to the Storm Prediction Center for the accurate, for the most up-to-date, you know, information here. Like I said, I don't work for the Storm Prediction Center, so I can't tell you exactly. But that's just based off of what I've learned over the years. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, that's definitely my personal opinion there. So that's what we're seeing, y'all. That is what we are seeing at the moment. Now, is there any tornado warnings that are popping off? There's none, but we do have a handful of severe thunderstorm warnings here in effect. We have a total of, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's go and see. Opus says, could I do a sounding for West Des Moines? Gotcha. Got you covered here. So going back here to the screen view. So just to give you a little bit of a hint, this is for tomorrow. This is for the late, you know, we're talking afternoon hours here for tomorrow. We're gonna grab a sounding here for Des Moines. Cape's looking pretty low here though. That's the thing. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Like I said, there's a pretty high shear environment here. Okay, so this actually shows 500 mixed layer Cape, which I've seen severe thunderstorms happen in that low of energy there. Definitely has happened before. The shear is the most concerning part here. You can actually see that bit of a turn. Isolated tornado could be possible. Tornado or two could be possible. D-Cape is a little bit low. Hail. You know, honestly, I think it might be just minimal all threat. We'll see. I mean, there's obviously a slight turn in the photograph here. A little bit, yeah, I believe that hail could be a concern here as well. But damaging winds is kind of iffy. We'll see what happens. Probably 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts could be a concern. Let's go and see here. Toby says, good thing tornadoes haven't happened yet. Wanted to stay that way. Yeah. That is definitely a good thing. Well, guys, I think I might go ahead and call it a live stream. I know I said I was going to go here towards 4, but, you know, honestly, I think we'll be okay. So, like I said, we have a generalized threat here. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a live stream. I know it was a quick all-of-a-sudden change. But, you know, honestly, I just don't think it's really one of those type of events here that I should, you know, stream. Usually I do that during the big tornado days here, which, I mean, I obviously knew that was going to be a thing, but obviously I'm glad that I got to give you all some support here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a live stream here for tonight, guys. That way I can get some sleep here, and I'm going to start making those videos again, you know, daily. We're going to start getting those videos out here soon, so look out for that. And do our nightly live streams from 8 to 9. But anyways, guys, it's going to go ahead and call it a live stream tonight. Opus says, well, I'll be live Saturday night. Opus, I am live every single night from 8 to 9, even on non-severe weather days. 8 to 9, I'm always live. So that's what we're seeing here. Let's go and let's go see here. Might call it a day and go talk to my special. Okay. Sounds good, Toby. And also rest. I don't blame you there. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for being here. You guys absolutely rock. Let's go see what time will I start tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be live. If something significant happens, if there's a significant upgrade or something, I might live tomorrow. That's not a guarantee. Oh, what's going on here? I've never seen that report before. Fire. You see that? Big Springs here. Call from Big Springs Fire Chief says fire department has pulled several. Never seen a wildfire symbol here before. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciated. Stefan says good night. Good night, Stefan. Thank you so much for joining us. That goes to all of you guys out there as well. If you guys do enjoy our content, consider hitting that subscribe button as well as leave a like, guys. We're almost at 60 likes if you did enjoy it. If you guys would like to support the channel and help us out, like I said, we have our donation link here in the description as well as it's pinned here in chat. We also have our merch store. Guys, you want to check it out. It'll help us out, guys. It'll help us, help our channel grow here and help us get some better equipment for y'all and be able to keep on doing what we do. But anyways, guys, like I said, it's always active. If you guys do want to support the channel, be greatly appreciated. You guys absolutely rock here. Toby says a fire. Yep, Toby, that is a wildfire that the fire chief had put out. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Anyways, guys, signing off here for tonight. We'll be live here tomorrow at 8 to 9. Do plan on a video coming out tomorrow, because I am expected to. I'm getting ready to start ramping those videos back out daily, so that's what we're talking about. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night here. Stay safe, y'all. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. We have all of our information here in the description. You guys can check it out. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for being here, and I'll catch you guys here in the next one. Take care, y'all. See you soon.
Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area.